What's going on, family? I'm trying out some new things. It seems like you can go vertical and I guess horizontal at the same time, but I'm gonna start going live. Try to do 2 or 3 lives during the week and probably go up more than that. Try to build more momentum on our channel. But I want to review um the Paul Pierce and Kendra situation, possibly like in the middle a little bit, just to review it a little bit, just to the hypocrisy and flip-flopping that keeps going on. And I also want to address the fact that, you know, my personal mission is to bring men and women together and for us to be able to create healthy relationships before we even have children. But it's funny to me how when we have these discussions where the people who pretend to want leaders and good men are keep picking themselves and pushing the narrative that they are focusing on themselves and they have to have their own autonomy over their bodies and be their own individuals. When you flip it back to the men are supposed to be great men and righteous brothers and orderly brothers who are supposed to prepare themselves for marriages. And it's very evident when you see how a man can conduct himself or a woman can conduct themselves based on their principles or what they're looking to be in life. If I choose myself, then I choose not to be monogamous. I choose to still be outside. Choose to still be at the club or chasing after women or being a so-called womanizer or being on my purpose. But every time men are making a decision in life, there's labels put on what they're doing, where when women do stuff, it's explanations for why they're doing it. Every single time men get judgment and women get explanation and justification for why they do what they do. But you can't ask men to be righteous and orderly brothers and men who care about women and children, and then you tell women that they can just do whatever they want to do. So this Kendra G episode is very telling as well too, because she has a show where she's addressing singlehood and women who may be delusional and what I call manipulative, because we keep trying to give women a pass. But she's has a show supposedly trying to help single women, but on one half of her life or one half of her message, she's pushing women to be single, and then she's pushing women to be in marriages. So why are you having a show that are bringing single women up looking for men who may want to be in a relationship when women don't even prepare to have a man or to be a good woman or to be a mother? So I want to have a little chill show. I'll probably go live for about an hour or two. I'm not sure I get through all of this. Also, if anybody want to address anything, anybody got any smoke, anybody want to address the things that I say, add to the subject, I'll bring you up. I'll put the link down if you want to address. Maybe I have too many contradictions. Maybe I'm flip flopping. Maybe I'm out of touch. But I do also want to say that when I'm looking at the individuals who are called upon as being the leaders of the manosphere or the red pill, a lot of these people, even if I agree with their message or certain things that they say, I'm starting to acknowledge that a lot of these people are not likable. And I'm looking at things that I saw yesterday, even with one of my fellow untouchable brothers, when he went to address the hypocrisy of certain individuals. When you address a man who's not doing what red pill is saying, or going contradictory to what his message is, and he's addressed, but then when he's looked upon to address another man, that they don't have the same energy for different people based on clout and their position in life. The person literally came on here, and I meant to upload it, but I forgot to do it. I'll do it on another episode, and said that they don't criticize their friends, but that they hate black women. So I want to make sure when I say things, it's very intentional. It's supportive of the community. It's supportive of men, women, and children. And I focus a lot on women because if I bring men on these panels, if I have discussions with men, a lot of times where the men are pretending to be righteous or intentional as well too, at least they can hold themselves accountable, and they'll hold other people accountable, even if it's fake and pretend. But when we have try to have discussions with many of the women that come on our panels, or even the women y'all try to address in y'all relationships, they struggle with accountability. They struggle with receiving the information or actually having a conversation, especially when it isn't going their way, and they pretend to want partnerships. They pretend to want to be they pretend to want to be a team. They pretend to want to have marriages where they're actually following the men, but they really want the we to be what they feel and what they think. They're manipulating men, and we allow them to say they're delusional, but what they're trying to do is manipulate men to do what they, and it never works, because once they get the men to do what they want, they resent the men and then they reject the men. But again, whether you on IG side or whether you on the YouTube side, I'm gonna start reviewing this episode of the After Dark. You're more than welcome if you want the link to come up to address something you may have an issue with me, or you may want to add to the conversation, or you may want to get something off your chest. You're more than welcome to come up. But try to make this a little bit more lighthearted show, have a little fun, you know, just a little relax on the show, more so than being serious, because being serious is just gonna wear a lot of brothers out. And much love to y'all. You know, I'm trying to get the goal every episode. Act like I got a whole show out here, something like that, like it's TV. But I'm trying to get 15 memberships. I'm trying to get 100 in the Cash App. I'm trying to get 100 in the Super Chat every time I come up before I actually blow up. We gonna have some special people come through here. Not yet, recently, possibly Sunday. There's some people that's coming, but I'm going to try to venture out maybe in the live interview conversations that people have invited me to. I really don't want to start doing that because I don't want to take away from my family and go to different locations unless I'm bringing them with me. I'm somebody who want to bring my family along. I'm very big on family, whether people think I'm being honest or not. And I conduct myself the same way you see me on these panels in my real life, man. I love being with my woman, and I love being with my kids. So I don't want to come off as the man who are talking about men's preferences, about man's leadership, about man being righteous, and then come on here and make it seem like I don't like women, or I don't like families, or I'm jaded as well too. I have a lot of issues about the way a lot of our women do conduct themselves, but I don't hate our women. And I know people who follow us know that as well too, but I do acknowledge that the people who are also pushing certain information out are being contradictory and flip-flopping. And it seems like a lot of times they may not like women, and they're jaded, and they're becoming who they're talking about. So I want to make sure that people know my goals. And I'm sure most of the people that follow me knows the same thing as well too. And when I address the information, it's actually red pill. It's actually telling the truth, or at least from my perspective, being as intentional as I can to tell the truth. And people have the right to call me out and criticize me. I'm not above the truth ever, you know, and nobody's above the truth. And even when you admit you wrong, you actually right. So I just want to make sure people know that in my lives. And I'm trying to get to a place where it refrains from being negatively emotional as possible, and try to give grace and understanding, because most of us are under this matrix. Most of us are under misinformation. Most of us are programmed. Most of us are socially engineered to be the way that we are, in the direction that families are heading and humanity is headed towards as well too. And I'm going to expound and expand the things that I'm discussing as well too, because it's very important. I really used to have the political and religious conversations way more than I have the gender conversations. But I started going, I was like, dang, can you tell certain individuals the truth? Can we even have a truthful conversation or honest conversation, and a conversation that can shed light on what's actually happening, without people making it about themselves, without people making it personal, or people playing victims? And what I noticed, that the religious and the political conversations are even worse, because we can't even tell each other the truth without people being offended by the truth and respecting each other's perspective, but acknowledging the truth more so than anything. So again, I'm going to expound on the things I'm speaking about, or expound on the topics that I'm addressing, so people know who I am way more than they may think they know me. I want to make sure people know exactly what my course in life is, more than anything. So again, if when I review this, if you want to come up, if you would like to address it, if you got any smoke, if you want to know who I am, you got some questions, I have no problems about that. I just ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect, or too much of some type of interrogation. If it's on the subject, that's what we'll be talking about. I don't want to make things personal about nobody that comes up here as well too. That's why sometimes when there's information that I can share on certain topics, or content creators, or the flip-flopping or misinformation, I will address the misinformation way more than I will address the actual person. I don't want to get in a fist fight and then throwing mud at people. I really want to stray away from that, as much as possible, because I'm really here for the conversation, But let's get started, man. Let's get on the topic. All right. If y'all can, when this live is over, man, please hype the video. I may post this again as a video. I'm not sure if the live ends up being able to be promoted using the hype feature. But please like, subscribe, share with everybody as much as possible. Post it on your channels if you actually rock with the content. If you don't rock with the content, you don't feel like it, I understand as well too. But I'm going to try more and more to do more lives as much as possible. But sometimes it's difficult, especially when you got a family. And I'm going to put my family first every single time, y'all. So if you don't see me as much trying to do more shows, it's because I got children and I got a family as well too. All right. So let's get it going, man. Let's see. It's this one. I like this one the best. How you doing, Mills, man? What's going on, Brandon? What's going on, my brother Marcus Evans? What's going on, Guardian, man? Much love to you. A husband's reality. Much love to you, my brother, man. Everybody in the building. I'm gonna try to shout out as much as possible. I'm not above y'all, so if I don't miss y'all, a lot of times where I may not comment or be in the chat, I want to humble myself. I don't want to seem like I'm better than anybody. If someone criticizes me, I don't want to just go straight at you. I want to have understanding with you as well too. So if I miss some things sometimes, man, I don't want to get caught up in the chat or comments and seem like I'm boastful or think I'm above people and seem like I'm trying to go back and forth with y'all. But what I'm going to be way more intentional in trying to converse with you. And so people have experience with me when they come on here as well too. So I'm gonna try to do better, man. I don't want to seem like I'm above anybody, and I don't want to seem like I have to address everything that people say and feel like I'm triggered by what everybody says, because I care about what people say as well too. I'm not one of the people that say I don't give a damn what people say. I do care about what people say. I do care about people's perspective of me, and it's an honest perspective. So if people try to perpetuate false narratives or lies or try to discredit me as an individual, I'll be understanding of it, but I'm going to do my best to not be triggered by it, because sometimes it seems like they may be telling the truth. So I want to be as intentional as possible. If I say I love people, then I got to have grace and understanding. You know, if you pass the threshold of my grace and understanding, I could put you aside and move you out my vicinity. But I want to be intentional as possible. If I say I love and respect people, I shouldn't be quick to respond to people in a negative manner. I shouldn't be quick to strife, and I shouldn't be quick to try to address somebody in a matter that I want to be addressed as well too, even if sometimes people may come off the wrong way, you know. So I got love for everybody. I got love for people, man. I got love for people who ain't got love for me, because a lot of times I think they just on the wrong side of things, and they have a misunderstanding. A lot of people experience is different than mine. So all I can do at the most part is try to meet people where they're at, you know. But all right, let's get started, man. Let's get started.
On my Instagram, I'm taking photos. I was there. So
okay, so wait a minute. You are single. Do you feel like people weaponize that a lot? Because for me, I feel like, well, why are you single then? Or why are you da-da-da? And it's like, maybe because I like my peace and I understand who I am as a woman and I prefer my solitude. And if you're going to take some of that space, you must be a hell of a person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I thought when I was single, you know?
Right.
So what, like, do you feel like people are like, why are you single if you have this show and da-da-da-da-da?
They weaponize women.
Yes, women.
They don't weaponize men.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I was a man, men would encourage me not to get married. They would say, yes, you work this hard, you focus on your career, you invested, like, you know, I've invested my own money into my company. They'll be like, why would you let a woman benefit off of all your hard work? What happens is, we're in a time where I do believe that there's some men only respect a woman by the man she's next to, right? So, and there is,
that's a part.
No, that's what it's about. So it's like, who's the man I got to answer to if I mess with you? And if there's not a man standing there, well, why not? And there's also some type of, I don't want to say control, but there are some men who like to know, like, okay, I have my wife. There's a control aspect. So they're also like, well, why aren't you married? Like, could you not follow instructions? Were you not, like, did you not forgive too easy? I would say this, there's women who are married to men in jail. And if you feel like she is a better, if you feel like because she's married and has a husband, you can take her advice. Like, I'm not the kind of person that's like, you have to live by what I live by. I'm telling you what I know, right? At the end of the day. And there's married people who I would take advice from. And we have to stop this illusion that marriage is this sun and roses and everybody's happy. You know, I have a therapist who literally told me that a lot of her clientels are wives who are trying to make it through their marriage because they're not happy. Woo! Not saying this is every wife, okay? But I think that.
But y'all see what I mean? She has a single show And no disrespect to Kendra if she ever watches it when I tag her as well too, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. We have you have a show where you are having singles come together to have relationships, and then we'll find ways to downplay relationships and marriages as if they're their own separate entity when it's the individuals that's in a relationship or the individuals that's in the marriage, and then we downplay it as well too because we don't discuss um the actual substance of what's happening in these relationships. And I think we keep missing that as well too. If I'm a man that's carrying myself in a righteous way, if I'm a man that's actually about family, if I'm a man who conducts myself in a manner that man seem as valued and principled and follows laws and order and regulations based on humanity, based on what's best in the best interest of society, then you're already prepared for being a husband, being prepared to be in the marriage before you ever get married. That means I'm not trying to be outside. I'm not in the club. I'm not at the strip club throwing dollars at women. I'm not trying to find women who twerking. I'm not on the internet liking and commenting and purchasing OnlyFans videos. I'm not sitting here entertaining these type of women in that capacity. Now, may I have relationships with a certain caliber of women because of the market and men in general as well too? There's nothing you can do about that. If we're supposed to create healthy relationships with each other, and a man was put on earth for a woman and a woman for a man, but it's very difficult for a man to find a woman who's principled, raised as a wife, raised to be nurturing, raised to be loving, raised to be responsible without calling it controlling. It's going to be very difficult for men to find relationships. And a lot of men are going to be outside with the women who are outside as well too, but we're not the same way. All most men can do when they're building themselves up to be principled, the righteous man or men of value outside of their finances is to be able to love the women who love them. So if women are engaging in a sexual manner and women are choosing to engage in the feminism or sexual liberation where they can have sex with who they want to, whatever one they have sex, they can have sex with who they want to, and they're saying they have autonomy of over their bodies and they don't want to be controlled. These are the type of relationships we're going to have because our two primary imperatives still are connecting with each other and reproducing. You can't stop that at all. So if women are coming to the market sexual, that's what men are going to have. Excuse me, they're going to have a more abundance of relationships that consist of sexual relationships. They're not going to typically be merely physical. But the problem is when women are engaging in these behaviors, they end up wanting to have an emotional and substance and purposeful relationship. And when they get to that part, you've already given up that to the man. He already sees you as a different person. But men will still give grace because we want to have love. We want to have women. We want to have families. We want to have children. But if you're saying you can do what you want to do and you're using your equality, you're using your freedom and liberations to not invest in families and you're investing in yourself, you have to accept that you're part of the problem. Why are these relationships failing? If two people are getting a relationship and you're already supposed to be the person when you're single that's about relationships because you just haven't found a person who wants to be righteous like you are, wants to be about family like you are, then this is why you're supposedly single. But if your mentality is still being outside, if you still want to get attention, if you still want to get the resources of men without giving nothing back, if you still want to use and manipulate people, and that goes for men as well too, then you're going to have a relationship that's already outside. It's already conditional. It has no longevity when it was already meant to end when it started. But we speak so much on the surface when we have these conversations, especially for my women. You can't ask men to be good leaders if you're a poor follower. You can't ask men to be good men if you don't want to be a good woman. You can't ask men to be righteous if you're living unrighteous, and you can't ask men to be honorable if you're dishonorable. You can't ask him to respect himself and move with integrity if you got your breasts and booty all over the internet. And you're always fishing for attention. You're always fishing for likes. You know, I was saying, what if men dress in the manner where they revealing their shoulders, where they revealing their meat, where they dressing hypersexual? All of society would see that as inappropriate and it would be addressed. We don't think they're looking for a wife. So, and if they're dressing in that capacity, they obviously are trying to show everything except for being naked because it wouldn't be accepted in society. It means you trying to dress rebellion. So when women are dressing in a manner where they're exposing themselves, but they're covering up their private parts, they're literally trying to show that they're almost naked. They want to get attention for showing bare skin. but you're just not naked. So if you're trying to get a husband, if you're trying to get a man, if you're trying to get positive attention, why are you conducting yourself in that manner? Same as a man. If I'm leading with my money, if I'm leading with my car, if I'm leading with my house, if I'm leading with superficial materialistic things, what am I actually trying to get? But the difference is the market is demanding men to be about substance. The market is demanding men to have money. The market is demanding men to have a house and car, regardless if he can keep a woman or not. And then the women are asking why they're being objectified sexually, while they're objectifying themselves. And they're asking why are men leading with money when they're asking for money. You got to be consistent. If you want a grown man, you got to be a grown woman. But we are not the same. So you can't treat us the same. You want a man that's bigger. You want a man that's taller. You want a man that's established. You want a man who can communicate. You want a man that has a reputation. You want a man that can be violent. You want a man that can be a gentleman. You want a man that supposedly is thuggish. You want a man that knows how to control himself. Like, you have to make up your mind on what you want, but you have to be the woman that man desires. Let me play this, man, for somebody comments I'm talking too much.
Most women want the wedding day, they want the ring, they want the bragging rights, they want the Instagram post, but do they really want the wife job description? Now, the wife job description.
And I'm going to say it real quick. This is what I mean by she flip-flops. Because she just addressed what the problem with relationships are. Women want the facade of the marriage. Women want the facade of a good mother. Women want the facade of a reputable woman. Women want all this attention without the actual respect, without the actual responsibility, without the actual accountability, without actually carrying themselves as a woman. That's why these relationships are failing. A lot of men are in sexless relationships and marriages. The women are lazy. They don't want to cook as much. They don't want to clean as much. They want them to get a maid. They want a leisure life. I keep having these conversations where women are saying that being a traditional woman is a slave, and that they're only going to get with women who can give them the leisure life. A lot of them don't want to do anything. They don't want the responsibility of having to love somebody and invest in somebody and cater to somebody. It's too much of an inconvenience. But they will inconvenience themselves when they go to work. They will inconvenience themselves for their friends, for their dogs, their cats. They'll inconvenience themselves for everybody but their man. And that's what's being conditioned. If you do something for a man, you are being controlled. If you're doing something for a man, he is toxic. If you're doing something for a man, you are a pick-me. If you're doing something for a man, you are being manipulated by a predator. But if he does something for you, he's a real man. He's a righteous man. He's a God-fearing man. He's a good man when you can benefit from it. But as soon as he has an expectation for you and you have a responsibility for that you have to fulfill for him, he's called controlling. And again, y'all, please help us reach our goals, man. I'm trying to get 100 in the Cash App, 100 in the Super Chat, and at least 15 memberships, man. We're trying to reach some kind of goals. Again, if anybody would like to address what I'm speaking on, if anybody got some smoke on what I'm speaking on, you are more than welcome to comment on the IG side, on the YouTube side. I'm more than willing to drop the link as well, too, if you have a disagreement with what I'm saying as well, too. Let's keep going.
Description. I believe in it so much, that's why I won't do it. I was engaged. And that's what, before all this, very early in my career, I was engaged. I was in my 20s for my college sweetheart. And the one thing we decided is we would never get divorced. And I really think people should make that decision before you get married, because it's like, listen, if we do this, it's me and you till we see Jesus. And there wasn't an infidelity. I realized we had different life plans. And most women usually just kind of follow the man. Nothing wrong with that, right? And at that time, it would have made sense. He was an electrical engineer. I'm a radio host making $7 an hour. I'm going to probably be fired in I would you get fired all the time in radio. I have no job security. So girl, you got this man, tall, dark, handsome, marry him, have babies, and run off to the sunset. And I couldn't make that bet because I had so much inside of me. I had to take a risk on becoming who Kendra could become. And that's 20 years ago.
And they will pick their career over you. They will pick their money over you. They will pick themselves over you. But the man is picking himself and his purpose because he's going to have to finance and support his women and children. He wants to go to work to take care of his woman. It's becoming more difficult to take care of your woman because the woman has a higher expectation on the way her life should be financed. She wants more money. She wants more resources. She wants a bigger house. She wants a nicer car. She wants more clothes. She's the biggest consumer. So if a woman can go back to being a traditional wife where her investment is in her man, she doesn't care about getting too much of the materialistic things. She doesn't care too much about getting attention. Then the man doesn't have to finance a high lifestyle. That's going to take a lot more money. It's going to take two incomes to finance because she wants more. We got to be honest about that. When a man gets in a relationship, he has to spend more and he has to make more. That's why when they say men are married, the rich man, the millionaire man, billionaire man, they make more money because they have to make more money when they spend. When women get in relationships, they can save more. They can invest in their exit strategy. They can invest in plan B. They don't have to spend as much, even if they're not in a relationship. Single women are getting resources from men, but then pretending they don't need men. Women in relationships, most men are doing most of the spending, but they pretending they don't need men. You know, it's like me carrying myself around. Everything I talk about, man, I don't need these hoes. I don't need no women. I don't need no damn family, but I know I want it more than anything. I just don't want to reciprocate. I don't want to have to value it. I don't want the responsibility or the job to invest in it. So I pretend like I don't want it, but I do want it. I just don't want to do nothing for it. And a lot of y'all will have conversations with women that you may do something for. And then when you bring it up, they're like, yo, why you weaponizing that against me? Why are you using that against me? Ain't nobody asked you to do that. So then why do you keep taking from men? When you know men are addressing the things they're doing for you and you're not addressing it because you don't want to have to do nothing for it. You just want to take. So you acknowledge that the man is valuable, but you just don't want to do nothing back and invest in the fact that you value that man as well too. We have to reciprocate. Our purpose in life is to love someone. Our purpose in life is to invest in each other. Our purpose in life is to support each other. You can't be having someone build you up and you ain't trying to build them up. If we're living in 2025 where a woman has the right to vote, the right to work, the right to do whatever she wants to do, and she doesn't use those liberties to invest in you, she loves herself. She doesn't love you. Especially when she can speak on what a real man is, but she doesn't want to speak on what a real woman is. If she tells you what to do, if society tells you what to do, they can be all in a man's business. But as soon as you tell a woman what you want, you in her business.
As a man, you're supposed to be working more hard and getting more money to spoil me and protect me.
Yeah, that's fair. But as a woman, I feel like...
Are you in women business? As a grown man?
I thought we was giving each other advice.
Not a grown-ass man in women business, though. That's given very much sassy. As a man, you're supposed to be getting more money. As a man, you're supposed to be buying me a house. As a man, you're supposed to put me above your mother. As a man, f them kids, me only. You bump your head? You fully conscious? Because at this point, I feel like I could be a better man than you.
Hey, was that just echoing or was that just echoing on my side? Was that echoing to y'all too? Can somebody let me know, man? Was it echoing to y'all too? Or was it just echoing to me? Okay, it's all good. For some reason, it's echoing back to me, so that's good. But that's what I'm saying. As soon as you tell her you got expectations or standards, hey man, why you in a woman's business? Why you asking me what I'm supposed to do? Who you think you are? You know what I'm saying?
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
And that didn't last too long, even though she's still stuck up in that marriage while she's dealing with a dude that got 4 baby mamas. 4 pregnant women. I think one kid was already had by Stephon Diggs, and they confirmed that that's his child. But he got 4 women pregnant as while he's been with Cardi B, and that's the one they know about. But you left a man who you said was cheating, but he didn't have no kids on you from what we know about, just to be with a man who got 4 kids on you. And you bragging about not having to do those things. Most of these brothers will still be in these relationships and be unhappy. But a lot of men, if they do cheat, it's typically because what they're not getting inside the relationship. Most men don't cheat, and most men can't cheat. Most men do what they can for their women. And when you look at that, it's 20% of married men cheating, 21%, and 19% of married women cheating. From what we know, you know, we don't. And people could be cheating and they ain't never get caught. But for the most part, most men and women aren't cheating. The number one reason why people are divorced is because of lack of commitment. And they'll say the man won't leave, and he's already unhappy in a relationship afterwards. So if you acknowledge he's unhappy, why don't we address why the man is unhappy? Because most men will do anything for their women.
And as I say, I always tell my age because I want people to know my life is a journey. I'm 46 years old. If I would know that you make that deal and you decide to go for your career, and at 46 you still wouldn't be married, you still wouldn't have kids, would you make that same bet? Absolutely.
You would, yeah.
Because I had to choose myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be married and just say I'm married. If I'm married, it's because this is what God's purpose is for me. And I'm riding out with you to the sunset. And I know you're gonna
and they're liars. She's a liar. It's always about what God thinks. It's always about what God's telling you to do. None of y'all talking to God. You don't know God. Stop saying you knowing God. They be killing me with that God.
But let me tell you about God though. The fuck out of here. Is he beyond our understanding? Or do you know every fucking thing? Because you got niggas out here that's gonna actually tell you what God is thinking and what God will do and what God won't do. Who the fuck is you, nigga?
No, it's like this.
God told me to take. God ain't tell you a bitch ass thing because he got my number directly, whole ass nigga.
So look,
if God is all that.
You don't know God. You may try to talk to God and then attempt to talk to God, but God ain't telling you to do all these things in relationships, inside of relationships, outside of relationships. He's not a good person. Why would God get you in situations where he breaks you up? How are all these women trying to always use God's name in vain? But why would he get you in positions to break you up? Why would he bring the wrong person in your life so you have to leave them? Why are you always saying God has to bring you the right person? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant didn't do the same thing. They act like they Moses. Like God has to bring you the right person. So if God is bringing you all these men, but then you're saying that wasn't the one God gave to you, why would God bring you all these wrong men? Like we have these conversations that lack substance, that are disingenuous, that are fake, and there's just womanese. It's things women are making up just to justify why they still out in the street. You're choosing the street, ma'am. You're choosing yourself, ma'am. You're choosing your money, ma'am. You're choosing to be outside, ma'am, without the coverage of man. And then you come back and complain about there's no good men or no good leaders. But then you talking about you traumatized for making all these bad decisions. You don't listen to men. And then you're upset at the decision you make from not listening to men. Then you say, I'm going to stay away from men. So it doesn't make sense. You don't like yourself. And then you project that off the men. You don't like men, and then you project that off the men and say men don't like women. You want to get married, but then you say you don't need married, but then you require a man need to get married. Y'all will tell men they need to be married to be advice, to give advice, but then you won't take advice from married men. It makes no sense. You say you won't listen to a pushover, a person without a backbone, but you allow men to pander to you and lie to you. And then when the men tell you the truth, because you ask for them to be truthful and to communicate, you'll go against those men. Every time we come on these panels, what we see in reality, what we see in our experiences is that you want men to lie for your benefit. He can't tell you the truth about how he feels. He can't tell you the truth about his happiness. He can't tell you the truth about correcting you and redirecting you so he can have a better woman. So he has to accept the woman that he has so he can pretend to be happy so that we have relationships. Because once men actually tell the truth, and it's not about cheating, it's not about a side chick, it's not about all these relationships he may want. It's about the fact that he lies to make women feel good. We won't have no relationships. If men told women the actual truth, majority of relationships are failing today. But you know what would happen after then? When women would have to chase men. They'd beg to be with men because fidelity is what women gave to men. Men don't got to do nothing for nobody. They can just take care of themselves and invest in themselves. If we want to play that game, and then women are going to beg to be with men. But the point is, women are so entitled and privileged in this country because men will still be there for them. Men will be there to pick up the pieces. Men will allow women to justify why they have such negative behaviors, and someone is always there to support you. But then we'll call them suckers. We'll call them simps. No matter what men are doing, we find a reason to find something wrong with them. But no matter what women are doing, we're finding a reason to justify their behaviors and find something right about them. You got to keep it real.
Mess up, but I'm here. I'm Coretta Scott King in it.
Yeah.
And if I can't Coretta Scott King it, then I'm not going to do it. You just should.
Yeah.
That.
Is there somebody you dating right now?
Yes, Paul. I am dating.
Dating? Is it more than one?
I am dating. I don't have sex when I date, though. Mm-hmm. So let me tell you about dating.
Man, come on, man. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? She know she has sex when she dating. She don't have sex when she dating. Every woman says that. They don't have sex when they dating. That man they didn't like, he don't count. That man didn't make her come, he don't count. That man who ghosted her, he don't count. It's like they have to lie to live. If they don't lie, they can't breathe. If they don't lie, they'll pass away. If they don't lie, they'll lose their mind. Like they got to lie to function. Like women have to lie every single day, and then they're expecting men to tell the truth from their head to their toes. They lying. Their eyebrows is fake. Their eyelashes is fake. Their hair is fake. Their body is fake. The filters they put on these apps is fake. Their bio is fake. What they're looking for is fake. They flip-flop perpetually. So how you expecting the man to be honest and real to you when you can't even be a real woman and you can't even define to us what a woman is? Every time we're not monoliths, but they won't protect us and provide us. We're not monoliths, but you're wearing wigs. You're drawing your face on because you're insecure. You want attention from multiple men, even though you have a man, but we're not a monolith. You got to make it make sense. As soon as you line a man up and he tell you what you need from you, y'all niggas weak.
Do that.
Are you confrontational?
I do that because I don't have. I don't pick up guns. I'm used to like, and I need to protect myself, right?
I can't even get my question out.
I see.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm looking for something soft.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be soft, but you niggas is weak.
But then the insults come when somebody don't agree with what she's saying. I'm cool.
Yeah. All right then.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
Man, shout out to my brother Uncle Ricky with the $2 super chat again, man. Much love to you, my brother, man. We got to bring you on the show soon, man. I miss seeing your takes, man. We might have to try to get you on the Friday show. But again, man, if y'all supporting the show, man, we need 15 memberships. We ain't got none yet. We need 100 in the Cash App. Ain't nothing in the cat. Let me see. Maybe I'm tripping. And we need 100 on the super chat. We only got $2 with 78 people watching, man. All these people that's giving this crazy behind rhetoric and content out here, man. If you're supporting your brother, if y'all want us to keep going hard and harder, you got to support us as well, too. But you don't have to. I'll still come on here and try to do as much as live as possible. But hopefully in the future, I can turn this to something that's more long term. But again, man, if y'all support the content, and you support your content creators, you support the untouchables, man. Donate to the show if you can. If you can't, then I got love for you, man. I still respect you as well, too. Even if it's 81 people, even if it's $1. But I'll try to go live more. It's difficult sometimes to come on here. I try my best as much as possible, but like I said, man, I'm going to stick with my shows with Fatty no matter what. Especially, man, it's crazy the comments people have for us, especially for being truthful, is out of this world to me. I don't see none of these content creators being checked on how much they talk. They don't get checked on their flip-flopping. They don't get checked on their contradictions. They don't get checked on the fact they don't move a certain type of way. But you got two content creators that actually support the people, that actually love the people, that's actually trying to tell the truth to people. So again, we can either support the liars or we can support the truth tellers. You can support people that make you uncomfortable by bringing you information that makes you think, or you can support who makes you feel good. And that's the majority reason why most of the stuff is going the way that it is. It's because we love what makes us feel good without having to do nothing for it, instead of having to investing the people we support, the people that we love, and building with them.
This is why I have a dating app, and I encourage every woman to date. I think what happens is women don't know how to date. Like men really kind of have, are you cool? Can I sit with you and have a conversation, watch a game, and eat some burgers? All right, let's kick it. Women, their prerequisites for dating, and this is why women are having so many challenges, because they don't know how to date. Girlfriend, if a guy wants to take you out for pizza, go out for pizza. Learn them. Dating is data. You're collecting data, because you might think you want something on paper, but when you get it, because I've had.
And she's going to keep speaking on the women's behaviors. It's going to be difficult to address how the brothers are struggling with these relationships. She just told you women just want the facade. They want to be a wife without having to actually work for a husband. And now she says women don't know how to date. Men are simple. Men can make. We can have a piece. We could have pizza. We can go to the park. We can enjoy each other's company. But women have demands on dating. She just said they don't know how to date. And she just said they want this on the surface. They want what is appealing for people to believe that they're a wife. So if she's telling you they struggling with being a wife, they struggling with dating, who's the problem, Kendra? As much as you have these delusional women come on your platforms and you come on these and have these conversations with these women, the majority of times it's the women, it's not the men. When we have, as much as people try to have healthy dialogue and healthy conversations, as much as men are trying to be loving in the way they communicate and what they're doing for their women, it's the women who are pushing back on the logic because they can't manipulate when you being logical. They can't play dumb when you being logical. They can't use you when you being logical. We got to keep it real. Hey, much love to my brother W. Dave with the $4 super chat. Much love to you. I'm gonna give you the $5 meme because it's almost close to $5. But much love to you, brother.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Much love to you, my brother.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
But again, when we're addressing where our downfall is, when we're addressing who's coming up short, the direction keeps being pointed at a certain direction. And there's no way you can refute that.
I had a lot of things that I wanted on paper, and then I got it, and I was like, oh, I'm not about this life. Like you said, men like Paul come with a lot. I'm here to tell you, I'm not about that life. Yeah. I'm not about that life. So now I'm dating. Marriage is not important to me. But I'm dating, I think
my thing is too, like, how do I buy a car without test driving it?
That's fair for you. So I'm not saying
because you said you don't have sex all day.
No, but I'm not having sex without a relationship. I'm not saying marriage.
Relationship.
Yeah. Okay. So if we want to have intimacy, so it's just me and you. We exclusive, right?
Me too.
How long before you know? How many dates?
How many dates?
Like how many dates can a dude get off before you like, all right, this ain't gonna happen, or it's maybe something?
I think that here's the deal, and I'm gonna get so technical, and y'all gonna get mad. Listen, we can't forget like STDs exist, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you should be. It's very fine to be like, yo, I need to really get to know you more. Yes. And yes, like I should have a physical attraction to you, but again, I shouldn't want to just jump in the bed with you because I want to make sure I'm safe too. Yeah. Like, if I don't want to get.
But they lying again. That you are jumping in the bed before you get to know a man. You are having babies with men you call liar, cheaters, and abusers because you said you didn't know them and they showed you a false representation of who they are. You are lying to yourself and us when you get with men and you don't even know who their daddy is. You don't know who their favorite what their favorite color is. You don't know what their favorite meal are. How can you even get to know him when you don't even know yourself? When you flip-flop on what you want as a person, when you're inconsistent, when you're manipulating, when you're lying, if you're already lying to yourself and you need somebody to lie to you and you're representing a false impression of who you are as a person because most of these women want control of a man, they don't want to cooperate with them. How is that those relationships not going to fail? Because if we're going to hold people honest, if the man does come inside you and then y'all end up having children, then his responsibility is to take care of you. But if you still won't cooperate when the man puts a seed inside of you and he has the kid and you still want to pick yourself and this kid is going to be ruled by you and how the kid should conduct themselves and which way their life will go is still ruled by you, you don't want a leader. You wanted somebody you can control. You didn't want a strong man. You wanted a weak man. That's what you're showing. But when we showcase it, we put it all into fruition. The strong man is too dominant for you. And the weak man is too enabling for you. You don't end up with both of them because you don't know what you want, supposedly to the whole world, but you do know what you want. It's control. It's the last word, and it's yourself. That's why you don't stay with anybody. Once you're required to be responsible, once you're required to work for love, once you're required by this man and you have expectations and he puts demands on you, you ready to leave the relationship because you don't know what that is. And you're putting no effort into that. You just said marriage wasn't important to you anymore. So why are we promoting women to get in marriages where they're not going to be wives? Why are we promoting women to come on single show to get in relationships they're not going to honor or respect? Why are we doing that? Why are we telling men to go in these burning houses? Why are we telling men to get on ships that's going to sink? Why we keep telling men to do for women when they don't do for them? And then you get mad when men are smashing and dashing or piping down women and knifing them and not wiping them. But what do you bring into the table? And that's offensive. What do you bring into the table? Yo, you so sassy. You so toxic. You can't even ask a woman what you bring to the table.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Ma'am, do y'all want to be saved? Huh?
She don't want to be saved.
They don't want to be saved. As much as we try to save y'all don't want to be saved. You want to stay outside. You want to stay in the streets. You want to be associated with your 3 or 4 friends. You just don't want your man to entertain them. And not because you don't want to lose them. It's because you don't want the woman to have power of him. You don't want the women to have his attention. But then you go after the man that the women give attention to. You go after the men that women desire. Even when you're in a relationship, you still want attention. Aisha Curry shows you that. She still want to disrespect her husband. She still wants the eyes of other men on her, and she still want to be validated by other men. Having the best man in the world still doesn't validate her. Jada Smith still ain't validated by Will Smith. All these powerful men cannot validate these women. Soon as they get up with a powerful man, soon as they get a certain amount of resources, they don't need a man. A man gets all these resources and power to get women, but as soon as you give a woman resources and power, she don't need a man. And again, man, much love to you, my brother Shadow Dragon, man, for a membership, man. We need 14 more. Much love to you, my brother, for becoming a member. Excuse me, for gifting a member, my brother. Thank you so much.
It's gonna be a crazy one. It's a lot of battles on this card, and it's gonna be your favorite one.
Much love to you, my brother.
Pregnant just to get pregnant if we're not going to do something long term. And let me tell you why I have that rule. So I was engaged, and when I broke up with my ex-fiance, I ended up many years ago dating an athlete, and we wasn't in a relationship. And I learned that he was dating somebody else, and I went off. And he said to me, "But you're not my girlfriend." Ooh. And I was like, but you know what? I had to woman up.
Shit like that.
And I was
shit like that.
I'll never make that mistake again. Because here's the deal. When you have sex with a guy and that's not your man, you can't check him. Yep. Because you agreed.
And they just lie. And she already co-signing and yepping. They like dealing with men who are unavailable. They like dealing with men who are having sex with multiple women. They like dealing with men who have a lot of women. They like dealing with a man who meets their fantasy. They like dealing with a man who's a challenge. They like dealing with confident men. They like dealing with a man till they get with the man and have to be a woman. Then they turn into the man. If they get in a relationship where they're not married, oh, I'm single till I'm married. Soon as you want to find a way to invalidate a man or emasculate a man and put demands on a man to marry you, when you said marriage wasn't important to you, now all of a sudden, I'm single till I'm married. But a man can't tell you that. We got to showcase our value to you 24/7 and prove to you we not like other men. A false narrative that you try to push out that men are bad, even though men are treat you just like you should be treated. We got to prove to you we always a good man. And even when we prove we a good man, that's not good enough. But you never have to prove you're a good woman. You never have to prove how bad you want a man. You never had to prove your worth. You never had to prove your value. You never had to prove your integrity. You never have to prove how good of a woman you are to a man. You never have to prove it. Y'all just good women. But let's keep it going, man. Prove it. And again, if anybody can rebuttal that, if anybody can refute that, you are more than welcome. I'll put the link down. We can discuss it while I'm reviewing it as well, too. But if you can refute it on my IG, you can comment, you can come up. You got to prove to me that most of these men aren't going through this with what they're going from women when they basically telling you they don't need marriage. It's not important. They don't need a man. It's not important. They enjoy being single, but they lie about it.
To participate in a sexual activity without that title if it's not important to you. Now, there's some women who are like, men are emotionless. I wanted to have a good time and felt good with me. I don't care if I never talk to him again. If that's you, listen, there's no judgment. But if you know you are a girl that's gonna catch feelings, if it gets physical, you need to get that title first. And you're getting that title so when he acts up or acts out of line, you have the right to say something. You have no right to check a man if you're in a situationship and he has not agreed to be exclusive to you. And it's very much, listen, there are some women that have the until I get married rule.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, ladies. It's very much okay to say, I only have sex if we're in an exclusive relationship.
Well,
like, that's a fair rule.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let me see what he say. I'm gonna see what my brother Paul Pierce say, because y'all know what I'm about to say. Let's see what he says. I was about to say something. I'm gonna let him spit real quick.
He's like, yeah, that's fair.
No, but I'm just saying this is something that's recent. I mean, like as we get older, we start saying like, you know what, that's what it is. You start laying down the law a little bit more. But like, how long has it been like this? Like where you're saying?
No, I learned that lesson. Like I learned that lesson. I'm about 16 years ago, I learned that lesson, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I think that all the things that what normally gets a woman to just say, okay, I'm gonna break the rules. And this is what I've learned too. And this is where another thing that women mess up with. They have certain rules for certain guys, right? First of all.
And he didn't address it. And see, all these talking points that we have in Red Pill are dead. They're all dead. We didn't realize how much women can change their minds. We didn't realize that women don't commit to what they say they want. We didn't realize the same thing that she says that'll make her feel good, that'll make her hot is the same reason she'll leave you for. You could be too good of a man. You could be born as a man doing what she wants. You could be toxic when you're too exciting. You could be a wild boy. You're somebody that she can't be with anymore because she can't control you, and you never grew. You never were ambitious. You could be a poor guy. Hey man, he not growing at all. He has no drive. He still stays home with his mama. You could be rich. He's financially manipulating me. These red pill points are dead. They're not getting men outcomes. It's just preferences. Like we tell men, hey man, don't let a woman disrespect you. Don't let a woman run over you. Those are preferences. Men are still wipe up any type of woman because men are so desperate for women, and then that's weaponized against us. So we admit that men love women and we'll disrespect men because they love women. Imagine women doing everything we asking. Imagine women fully cooperating, women taking care of home and their families, and we're disrespecting them for being supportive of bad men. How do we call men bad for supporting women, even if they're bad? But if we were mistreating good women, we would say the men are bad. Hey, much love to my brother Lou with the $5 super chat, man. Facts, bro. You working. Teachers need young dudes to move the way men should move, my brother. Much love to you, my brother. Still remaining untouchable.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Thank you so much, family. Right now, that's 15 in the super chat. We need 85 more in the super chat. Still need 100 in the Cash App and 14 more members. My brother Shadow Gifted became a member. Please help us reach our goals if you can. I truly appreciate it. If not, I'm still gonna rock with y'all, man. I truly support all the people that's in the building. What's going on, my brother Leslie K? What's going on, my brother Neo? My brother Savage? My brother RP? What now? Much love to y'all. My brother Jeffrey in the building. Lou, smell the roses in the building. Much love to you, man. I truly appreciate y'all. I'm gonna do better, man. With make sure I show appreciation and acknowledging the people that support us, man. Without a doubt.
Depends on what you want, right?
Yeah.
So if you want a weekend fling, if you want to just have fun, then girlfriend, do you. But you got to learn your pool of men, because there's men that will have a situationship with you. And then there's men that may make you his girlfriend. And there's a man that will marry you. If you know you want to be a wife, you got to at least close the deal on girlfriend. If you can't get a guy to commit to make you his girlfriend, it's going to be hard for you to get to wife. And what happens is sometimes.
Do y'all see what I mean by how she flip-flops? Now she's telling women to work to get a man's commitment and to make you a girlfriend. Do you need the relationship or you don't need the relationship? Which one is it? Should you fight for this man and fight for his commitment, or you don't need one? You single till you in a relationship. Are they supposed to demonstrate wife characteristics and a wifey lifestyle before they get a man, just like a man? Or, I mean, you don't get that man no husband treatment. And we ain't even talking about sex. I'm fine with you about the sex part initially, but that's destroyed. I thought Paul Pierce was going to say that. Why should a man pay for something someone else didn't? Why should a man pay for what he got for free? Why should he pay when a man didn't have to? Why should he pay for somebody that's going to walk away? How are you going to get men to believe that today's women stay committed and they're not disloyal? Men are loyal. Women do not stay committed to the man that they choose. There's no longevity in majority of these relationships. So why are you trying to mislead the men and the women? If women aren't going to operate in the way they want to when they feel fit, when they want to be controlling, when they want to be manipulative, when they want to be when strong arm a relationship, when they want to cage up the cat, when they want to weaponize that, when they want to keep it hostage, when they don't want to do nothing for the household, how are you going to hold everybody in expectation to get in relationships and marriages when the person that's supposed to be the core of the relationship ain't got to do nothing in it? And she can walk away, no fault divorce whenever she wants to. And much love to you, my brother, Uncle Ricky. With the $5 super chat. The very things they say should be patient. You said should be patient and love them through is the red flags that you should avoid. Hey, absolutely, my brother, every single time.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
All the things they telling us to love them through, that is the red flag that you should avoid. It'd be just like this.
We think we know what we want until we have it. Right. And then when we get it, we really don't want it. And then when we don't get it, we really want it. Right.
When they get you, they don't want you. When they ain't got you, they want you. If they can't get you, they chase after you. If you mistreat them and disrespect them and don't care about them, they want you. If you show them love, if you support them, if you invest in them, if you lift them up, they spit all over you. This is happening over and over again, and then they'll reverse it and project and go in projection and say that's what men do. But that man already he done checked out. That's what y'all say. Oh, he already checked out in the relationship, so that's why we divorced. No, he checked out inside of the relationship, but he's still paying the bills. He's still supporting and protecting you. He's still fulfilling his obligations to you. He's waiting for you to correct yourself and come back to loving him. That's why he doesn't leave. Most men don't actually leave their women. That's why they're staying in unhappy relationships. They're hoping their woman can turn it around. Y'all are perpetually lying about what's happening in these relationships. And as soon as you lose these men, you go right back to chasing them, or you pick your pride and you go to your grave by yourself. And pride is supposed to be the devil. But she knows. She knows. Right? Ain't pride the devil? That's what a man's supposed to have to take care of his woman and children. I'm supposed to have ego, not you. You already got me. You get to turn to me. My kids get to turn to you. Y'all both get to turn to us. And I have an ego, whether that's because I believe in a deity, whether that's because I believe in a God, whether that's I believe in a higher power, whether that's something I need to believe in to take care of my family and have a purpose. I'm supposed to have an ego. Because you don't take care of me when you have an ego. You don't love me more when you're prideful. I do. I don't like being embarrassed. I don't like letting my family down. I don't like meeting the demands or the things that my family wants. I don't like making my kids not happy. I don't like making my woman not happy. Men are very prideful about making women and children happy. That's our purpose. But if a woman ain't happy, it's because of you. It ain't because she ain't reciprocating and doing something right by you. Her own happiness, his own personal happiness, is what she feels about how the relationship feels to her. Even when she gets what she wants, that ain't enough. Our happiness is surrounded around you and keeping you and fulfilling our purpose to you. Your happiness is surrounded by how you feel at the moment. The same reason you fell in love with me will be the same reason you leave me. And then the same reason you left me will be the same reason you chase after me. It makes no sense.
Sometimes the situationship guy is he's a sensational guy. He looks good because you're breaking the rules for him. So he got the money. He looks good. There's something about him that you're gonna break your rule that you would have for an ugly man. And I've said this a couple of times, but you gotta treat every guy like he's ugly. Like, don't bend the rules. Like, keep your standard if you want to get married. Right? All the women that have gotten married, no, their standard was their standard. And
no, this is regular conversations. She's all over the place. Now stick to your standard. You sticking to your standard is going to leave you single, Kendra. That's why you still single. You still looking for somebody that's doing what's in your best interest. Y'all are still looking for these unicorns that don't exist nowhere but in your brain. Y'all going to stay single. And you know what? Men will still crash out for women. Men will still sacrifice for women. Men will still look over your bodies for women. Men will still make you into a good woman and lie to themselves to stay with you. You could get all those things and you still go, he's not the right person for me. Because that's a dead point in red pill talking points too. Men will still sacrifice themselves for women, and you still can't keep a man because you don't want to keep one. This is all y'all. Nothing's good enough.
And they married the best option of the man that was willing to marry them. It's two different options. There's a man that will marry you, and then there's a situationship guy. And the situationship guy could be so dangerous because he can make it almost hard for you to appreciate the guy that would marry you. Because the guy that may marry you, maybe the sex isn't as good. Maybe he don't have as much money. Maybe the life he can provide might not be as exciting. But you're constantly comparing this situationship guy, who never made you his girlfriend, who's not going to spend a holiday with you. So now your appetite, because you tasted, now like you had like this amazing, seasoned chicken, and now you got this other chicken. It's okay, but it's something you can rely on. It don't get your taste buds. So don't bite the apple, Eve.
Okay, so
you don't like everything and nothing at the same time. You don't know what you like. Y'all don't believe in rosters. You don't believe in dealing with multiple men. Most of y'all ain't 304s. You just described the fact that the woman is dealing with all these men. And so she compromised herself because she wants the validation. She wants the attention. She wants the options, but she doesn't know how to stay in one place because she don't know how to love. She don't know how to reciprocate. Y'all being hoes don't work for you. Men can stay loyal to and deal with multiple women and be happy men. You are unhappy even dealing with multiple men. You're not happy working. You're not happy being a boss. You're not happy being by yourself, but then you lie to the world that you are. Oh, I got me a roster. I got me a lot of men. I can get anybody. Men are easy. I got plenty of options. Well, why you not with the man you want? Oh, I don't need no man. I ain't no man validating me. I can get anybody I want, but I just don't want the person that I can get. It's so much lying. It's so much manipulation. It's so much of these women saying the same thing over and over again for why they don't want relationships, instead of society acknowledging that a lot of them are just horrible people. Again, we put labels on men when they do wrong and when men aren't no good. That's a deadbeat. That's a no good man. That's a horrible man. That's not a leader. But when women do wrong, oh, she just got PTSD. She doesn't get it. She didn't have a father. She didn't have a mother. She don't know any better. She don't know what she's doing. She's traumatized. She's healing. She doesn't know what it looks like. We give explanations for women being bad people. We put labels on a man being a bad person. That's the difference. We are trained to give grace to women for everything they do. She's a good woman. Someone just did her wrong. But men are bad people who just can't get it right. And again, if you can prove that wrong, you more than I'll drop the link. You can address that. I want people to be able to, we can have live discussions on the spot. If you on IG, if you on YouTube, wherever you are in the world, you can prove us wrong every single time. You have the capability. Go prove Fatty wrong. Go prove me wrong. Prove the Untouchables wrong. Most of these men in these relationships, they're only occurring because a man cares. That's the only way you get in a relationship is if you can convince a man to care about you. Men will stay outside for as long as they can because of the condition of the market. But if they can love multiple women, they do it. But women don't operate good in monogamy. Women don't operate good in polygamy. Women don't honor multiple men. Women don't honor one man. A man would honor all his women if she can be happy. Men love women. We love children. How many fathers you see out here complaining about their children? Man, I can't stand taking care of that little nigga telling them what to do. How many men you see complaining about raising their kids? It's women who's complaining about their kids, man. So you're not going to hear me. What the men do, we already addressing and correcting and redirecting, and we'll bash on them. We'll bomb on them. The church gets on them. The panderers get on them. The simps get on them. Real men get on them. Red pill get on them. We say men need to be men. The women are giving continuous grace by even the red pill people. There's men in here dating baby mamas. There's men here dating 304s. There's men here dating strippers. It's because that's the market. There's no way out of it. If women are either wives or hoes. That's what all men can pick from. And then women will come on here and say, dang, a lot of women is hoes. And a lot of women are unmarriageable. And a lot of women don't want to be traditional women. I understand why men don't want to get married. But then turn right back around and say, men don't want to get married. Yes, they do. And I ain't talking about the license. They want somebody to love. They want somebody to support. It makes them feel good. They want a woman. Ain't nobody saying we don't need women out here. Women are saying they don't need men. Men ain't saying they don't need women. Women ain't saying that females should be deleted. Women are saying men should be deleted. Women are saying stay away from men. Men don't say stay away from women. Thank you, my brother Carl Anderson, man, with the 2 memberships, my brother. Thank you for the 2 gifted memberships, my brother. I truly appreciate you. I'm gonna treat it as a $10 so I can play my $10. Then I hit you with the memberships. Now I'm hit you with the memberships first. Then I hit you with my meme. Thank you, my brother. I truly appreciate it. I ain't even know where my meme went. So I might have to hit you back with it. I thought I posted my meme, but I ain't posted my meme. But I truly appreciate it, my brother. And again, man, if y'all feeling the show, we right now I think we at let me see. We at $30 with the super chat. We're looking for $70 more, and we're looking for 100 in the Cash App, and we're looking for 12 more memberships, family. Much love to my brother Philip Jameson with the $2 super chat. You preaching all facts. Much love to you, my brother. I truly appreciate it. Let me see where my I ain't even hit my oh, there you go. I'm so used to hitting fatty buttons, I couldn't even find my buttons. All right, let's keep going.
You said
yes.
You don't have sex unless you're in a relationship.
Yes.
You haven't been in a relationship for a year, you said.
Yes, a year. That's not hard. Paul, I wrote a book called Abstinence is Cool, where I went years without having sex.
I've done that. I did a whole year.
It's not hard for a woman not to have sex.
Yeah,
and I know
it's different for women. Yeah.
Like you said, it's different for women.
It's different for women.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe? And if the ladies in the building, do y'all believe that it's not hard for a woman to have sex? If it's not so hard to have sex, why don't y'all just get married? If it's so easy to not have sex, why don't y'all just get married? If it's so easy. And what's crazy is if you get married, you will be having sex with the man that you love and you invest in the man that you love. Isn't it better? Hey, y'all, let me ask y'all this. Is it better for a woman to give 100 men one chance, or is it better for a woman to give one man 100 chances? I'm going to ask again. Is it better for a woman to give 100 men one chance or one man 100 chances? What do you think would compromise the woman the most? What do you think would benefit the woman the most? Y'all are destroying yourself, being envious of the deed and try to compete with men, and then you lose yourself. You end up scarred. You end up traumatized, and you saying it. It ain't what Ali's saying it. You say you got to heal. I don't got to heal because I dealt with women. I ain't got to heal because I spent money on women. I ain't got to heal because I dealt with multiple women. I ain't got to heal because of that. It made me a better man. Women like men who are experienced. Once women get experienced, they destroy and self-sabotage themselves. You compromise yourself. It's difficult for you to be in a relationship because you dealt with so many people. And it ain't because it's because you have all these people you have to compare to. You can't live with yourself. You can't live with it in your mind of the things you're doing and how you conducting yourself. It ain't the fact that you dealt with all these people. It's the fact you can't live with yourself. So you can't live with them as well too. If you don't love you, how you love somebody else. And then you go back to this. Oh, I got to engage in self-love and self-happiness. I got to look for myself. You got to learn how to love somebody else. You got to learn how to respect somebody else. And then you can get to a position when you love, hey man, I value somebody else. And then it's okay, I can value myself too. I can love myself too. If you don't risk anything, you all about yourself and nobody's going to risk anything for you. And when people ask you what you bring to the table and that's all you offering, why should somebody marry you?
I think I get women on my show that be like, I have had sex in 5 or 10 years. Now that could be a dangerous place. Woo. You don't want to go so long because at some point in time, you don't want to let yourself go, right? Like, but it is not, I know we're in this time where.
Y'all see what I mean? How they contradict themselves? She contradicts her. This is majority of sisters that will contradict themselves in the same breath before. If you go on a date with some of these sisters, you have time spending talking to these sisters, they will contradict themselves in the same sentence. They flip-flop continuously.
It seems like everybody is busted it open, but there's so many women who are like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, and you're not worried about things like today. I always say that there's no casual sex, in my opinion. Okay. Nothing about sex is casual because as a woman, you risk so many things having sex. As a man, like STDs, people don't talk about STDs. I'm like, damn, people get all type of stuff. So I feel like casual sex isn't a thing for me. Mm-hmm. So I can go like a cool minute if I have to. Yeah. As a woman, I might be probably real different for a man, you know?
So, okay.
Yeah, because all y'all virgins. All y'all got 2-3 bodies from the 2-3 relationships you had, right? Y'all only had sex with the man you was in relationships with, right? You never had one night stands, right? You never had sex with man for a date or for money, right? You never had sex with men because you was lonely, right? You never had sex with men because you was looking for validation, right? You never had sex with men because you try to manipulate them, right? Y'all lie so much about being righteous, and every single way you carry yourself is unrighteous. Both of them dressed in a way where they want their bodies to be revealing. They want to dress in clothes so tight that you can see every part of their body. But they for one man. They're not for everybody. You showing your breasts ain't for everybody. You showing your booty ain't for everybody. You always having a conversation of sexuality ain't for everybody. You are for everybody. If I can see everything, you are for everybody. Whether you're in a relationship or in a marriage, you're for everybody. You're not for one person. If I'm out here outside doing my thing, entertaining multiple women, all in women DMs, I'm for everybody. I ain't for one woman. Y'all are for everybody. You don't want to be inside. You want to be outside, but then you want to be inside, but then you want to be outside. If you're single, you want to be married. If you marry, you want to be single. If you got a rich man, you want a poor man. You got a poor man, you want a rich man. You can't stay stable. You can't stay nowhere that you choose to be. when I was growing up, man, and you could look at social media, I can't tell you countless of women who by themselves say they bored. By themselves, they bored. How are you bored by yourself? How are you bored with peace? How are you bored with the person that's living with you? And much love to my brother Boogie Reacts, man, with the $2 super chat, man. Please go support his channel as well, too, man. Much love to you, my brother, with the $2 super chat, man. I truly appreciate it.
Hey, how long can you go without sex, Paul?
Man, I mean, I'm older, so it ain't really like,
okay,
something that I gotta just chase.
So what's the answer?
How long?
I love Kendra.
I mean, I don't know, a month or two maybe.
So 60 days?
I mean, I could probably go longer than that. You understand, like, I was so locked in as a sports player,
right,
that I was like, so just like, I could just block that out. I could just be, I'm gonna work out, do this. I was on a program. So I was just like, you know what, I ain't messing with no girls for like 3 months. I'm gonna lock in, go to the gym, get my rest, go back to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to programming my mind like that. And that's why I became one of the best.
So how come you can't feel a woman could do the same?
I just feel like, damn, women are thirsty. Like,
those are the women
women is thirsty. Maybe it's just because of my environment.
Yes, it's your environment.
Like,
it's your environment.
It's just like everybody else's environment. What? I'm going to the restaurant. I'm going to the
It's his environment, right? It's always in his environment. You ain't got to go outside to find 304s of sex, right? What they say a woman's final form was, there's another place you can go find some 304s and sex, right?
A hoe's final form is a religious woman.
That's not true. Hey.
The church. Tell me where to find a good woman. Hey, brothers, tell everybody where to find a good woman. Matter of fact, sisters, where do you find a good woman? What is a good woman? What's a real woman? What's her responsibility? What is a good woman? And where do you find them? Do you got to be a passport bro to find them? Do you got to move out your state? Do you got to move out your city? Are they right in front of you? Are they up the street? Are they around the corner? Where do you find them? You told us if a man is a good man, they just immediately submissive. They automatically become good women when they meet a good man. But it seems like every time they meet a good man, they run all over them. So where do you find all these good women y'all talking about? Let us know. Because one thing I know.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Grocery store. It's not even my environment. It's what probably I'm attracting.
Yes.
And it's who you are. Your environment is not the same.
And I'm gonna talk y'all to death. I don't care. It's the woman. You don't have to go into no damn environment. You shouldn't have to go in the woods. Good. If there's such an abundance of good women, we should find them everywhere. They're such liars. They got to make up reasons. Oh, it's just the woman you dealing with. And man, it's hard to find good women. It's just the ones you know. All the women in my circle, they married. All the women in my circle, they good women. All the women in my circle are traditional. They kept. They just lie 24/7. It shouldn't matter what environment we in. If most of the women are good, they should be good at the pool. They should be good at the game. They should be good in the lobby. They should be good at departments. They should be good in the neighborhoods. Everywhere we go, boy, these women so good, they everywhere. They lie so bad, man. They lie so bad, and then they love to be offended as soon as you tell the truth. They love to be offended.
No, it always goes back to that old adage, sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.
Peter,
no, that's just obnoxious.
Peter,
sorry, you have to give me a chance. That is ridiculous. No, hang on, I won't do your show again if you don't let me respond to that.
Have a word.
Come on, that's ridiculous. I mean, first of all, to allow somebody on there
The untouchable empire, baby.
Quick to be offended. But they just like men. They equal to men. They so strong and independent. But their feelings are everything.
And ask Joe. When Joe goes to the grocery store, women are not thirsty trying to be on him. He's going to the store and he probably don't see not one woman approach him, look at him, or want him. It's a whole different, you're Paul Pierce, you're a celebrity, and they know that. Women automatically want you because of that. No matter what. They know you have money. They know that you could be ugly. As long as you're a famous, rich man and you don't even have to be famous, you could just be rich.
Contradictions after contradictions. We want a good man. We want a righteous man. We want a loving man. Nah, women want rich man. It don't matter how ugly you are. It don't matter who you are. As long as you got money, you reputable and got a reputation, they want you. No, they won't, because they don't stay low. He can't even stay in a relationship. Ain't no relationships gonna work unless the women work. Man ain't gonna leave you. Will there be some men that cheat? Yes, but most men can't cheat. So majority of men will be loyal because majority of men love women and majority of men don't leave women. We keep telling you 70, 80% of divorces initiated by women. And when you too smart for your own good, which is 90%, they leave the man as well too. So when she thinks too much, when she thinks she's too much, when she thinks she's all that in a bag of chips, she's going to leave because she ain't got to negotiate with you. And we ain't got to negotiate with terrorists, but we'll live with them. We can come up on here lie all day about negotiating with terrorists, but there's a whole bunch of brothers living with terrorists because they rather be with a woman and they'd rather live with her in hell without being with no woman at all. And then we're going to call men suckers for that instead of getting these women to live with a man's hell. They ain't going to spend too much time with living in a man's hell. Soon as a man say, hey, man, I don't like that. We ain't about to do that. I don't feel that. You can't dress like that. You can't talk like that. The man go, oh, well, she like that. Just leave her. So we not leaders. At least we can admit that. The only thing man can do is leave. And the women to say it too. Oh, she like that. You should leave. So men ain't leaders because we have to go to women that we have to conform to. We can only be with the women we conform to. Soon as you find a woman who don't cooperate or listen, you leave. They don't even listen to themselves. The only woman you can be with is the woman that can control you. That's the only one you can be with. Hey, what's the consequences? Well, you man, just leave. Or go to therapy, go to counseling. I got to go to somebody else to get my woman to listen to me. I got to go up street, down the corner, into somebody's house to get a woman to listen to me. I got to get women. I got to get woman-centered women. I got to get counselors and therapists to get my woman to listen to me. That's how men going to be successful. It means that society don't value men. Except for what they can bring to the table, except for their resources, except for their protection, except for their provisions, except for the fact that they'll sacrifice for you and live for you as well too. That how does the person that'll do the most for you not be valued the most? Most of these sisters gossiping to you. Most of these sisters enable you to make the bad decisions, sisters. Most women will take you down to hell with them. Most sisters want to see you single. Your mama wants to see you single. She wants you alone just like she was alone. How is the man that loves you more than anybody? How is the gender that loves you more than anybody not respected and loved more than anybody else? How the hell do you support a gay man and a trans man more than you support an actual man when the men are competing with you and trying to take your man? How you support somebody who's trying to take your man? How does that even make sense? Trans women and gay men are trying to take your man. And the only reason why they listen to you and talk to you and enable you is because you validate them. But you supporting the people who's actually going against you. But the man who supports you, it just needs you to help him to support you. You don't support. It don't make no sense at all. And evil backwards, spelled backwards, live spelled backwards is evil. Y'all are living evil. Y'all cook.
Done.
Y'all cook. And Paul Pierce don't stand on it. That's what he means by y'all are cooked. You're going to pick yourself You're going to pick your decisions. You're going to pick your entitlement. You're going to pick these privileges in a world where you can do whatever you want to that a man gave you, instead of holding yourself accountable, instead of being loving, instead of being supportive, instead of being cooperative so we can have families. Now we got broken families. Now we got people with all these identity issues. We got selfish people. We got lost people. We got people who love to now we going into a place where we go into AI and robots, where we going to start making love to robots. People spend more time with AI now than they do with actual people. They spend more time with technology and devices than they spend with actual people. And people just passing. All our elders are passing. All the people that we love are passing by. And we fall in love with gadgets that don't even make us feel good either. It's just instant gratification, but I feel empty inside. It's instant gratification, but I hate who I am. It's instant gratification, but I haven't found what I'm looking for.
You got women on you if they know that. So that's different for you. You see thirsty women. A lot of men don't have that experience at all. Like they don't.
95% of men out, and I'm being generous, don't have that experience. It's
Like,
uh-oh. They told on themselves. Uh-oh. 95%
Shit
of
like
men,
that, shit like that, shit like that.
she said don't have that experience. So how are you calling bad men when 95% of men don't have that experience? Y'all are having that experience with the man who don't want you, or the man you can't get, or the man who running through y'all because he knows how y'all are. I don't down talk the womanizer. I don't down talk the player. I don't down talk the man who's getting all these women and why he won't settle down, because he's showing you the market of these women. If he can bust all these women, why should majority of men even wife them at all? When I was growing up, if you can hit my woman, hey, keep her, fam. Cause thank you. You got the bad woman off my hands. That's how I grew up. I don't know how y'all grew up. If you can have sex with my woman, if you could take my woman, hey, thank you, man. You took something off my hands. If these men that's in power and they got these reputations can have sex with majority of these women and don't look towards the direction of 95% of men, they no good. And what's crazy is they don't even like the minority of men that they like. They only like those men because other women like them. That's why they don't stay with them. We gotta talk this goofy stuff, have these goofy narratives and conversations to show how illogical women are and how destructive and how horrible a lot of these women are. But then we got to keep manipulating and still having grace because they women and they're abusing that power and they manipulate with that power and they weaponizing it against us. 95% of men will do anything you want, but you say they bad men because the other 5% they can do whatever they want whatever they want with you exposes who you are. You mad at the 5% for exposing who you are, but can still get you, and you mad at the 95% because of how you treated by the 5%. Make that make sense. And you mad because you're not him. You mad because you're not the actual prize you thought you were. You mad because you're not who you thought you were. Because if you were who you thought you were, every man would want to be with you. Every man would desire you. The 95% you talking about, even that 5% will go, hey man, maybe I'll settle down. I may still step out there because I don't trust y'all. And that's my nature, but I'll hold you down. That's what men gave you, was fidelity. I'll respect you and love you and do what I can for you. I ain't promise you I won't deal with multiple women, but at least that woman will honor a woman and make an honest woman out of you.
That's not.
I mean, you're like, your world is your real world. So there's no apologies for it. But the people in your world, they don't have an average life. Most men have to work to get a woman.
Yeah. And they have to be nervous to come. But what I will say about men in that, women have to understand too, like, yes, a man, like if you're with a man like that, he may get a lot of women on them, but what type of women are they? Because that woman right there, it just wants you because of who you are and what you have. This woman right here might really want you because they love you. Like there's a difference between.
Fam, are y'all listening to how they lie? They just told you 95% of the men they don't want. 95% of the men can't get that. They say that women want men for their money. Women don't want to be a wife. Now they're saying, oh, are you getting a woman that loves you? Or are you getting a woman who wants you for you, or she wants the money? They lie to us all day long, man. Majority of these women are liars. And again, prove us wrong. Majority of these women are liars, man. Again, family, we have 45 in the super chat. We have 3 memberships. We're looking for 12 more, and we need 100 in the Cash App. Nobody blessed the Ali Cash App yet. Hopefully, we can get something up in there. But we help us reach our goals for the show, family. If you support the show, if you support the content, if you support the Untouchables, if you support the information that I'm providing, please hit the Cash App, hit the super chat, and become a member. I'm trying to get the 200 members. Let me see. I mean, I might have 200 members already. We've been going more consistent than we ever been. We try to take y'all to the top with us. So whoever been rocking with us from the beginning, y'all already know y'all got a space. Let me see, man. How many members do I got? 171 members. Think about that. We've been rocking 171 members. I'm trying to get to at least 200 by this month. If you can bless the membership, bless the Cash App or super chat, but I'm definitely trying to get to 200 memberships, man. We're trying to eventually blow it out the sky. Wait till you see more people we about to bring through here.
Quality like options these days. I feel like men feel like they have a plethora of options because of Instagram, because of this, but in reality, where is the quality at?
But can I say something to that? And you're right.
Yeah.
So what I've learned is law of attraction. If I was to die tomorrow, I would tell everybody, learn law of attraction. Everybody in your life is who you reflect. So if there is a woman who is just thirsty, that's what you desire, you know? Because the thirsty, like, that's why I said.
Do y'all see what I'm saying? They just said Paul Pierce, because he's rich and famous, he's going to get thirsty woman. Now she's talking about the laws of attraction, just like they like the 5 love languages. It's goofy, fantasy, manipulative strategies women do so they can never concede to anything or never have to be logical or never have to be accountable. What you talking about laws of attraction? A good man will attract 304s and he'll attract a good woman. A good woman attract the same thing, even though men will be smart and notice and go, hey man, she ain't about that. A lot of men will stray away from good women or they'll leave them alone. But you can attract good or bad. That laws of attraction stuff is played out. A good man is going to attract 304s and he's going to attract good women. You just said that he's going to attract women because he's rich and famous. And all they do is keep congratulating. You right. Keep congratulating each other and co-signing each other. Men are afraid and conditioned to not challenge what women say. They don't want to lose their woman. They don't want to lose their kids. They don't want to lose their family, but they still end up losing them because they are following her to the end of the relationship and the breakup of the relationship as well too in the family. No matter if you lead her, she leaving. If you don't leave her, she leaving. If you lead her, she gonna compromise y'all. If you don't, she gonna compromise y'all. This is the dating market today.
Going back to earlier, like women have to understand, like you might have a standard and he might say, I don't want to work that hard. Like, okay, like I respect you, but at the same time, I want the girl who going to sleep with me and not going to care. Like sometimes when people have money, it's easier for them to use their money to get their peace. Like if she just want money and I don't got to answer to her and I don't got to call in and check in, I could do that. Now she wants me for real. I have to rise to the occasion. She wants me to be honest. She wants me to never sleep with anybody else. He has to be ready for that, right? So it's like a lot of times we judge. That's why I don't really like to judge anybody I did it in the past, because whoever I did it in the past.
And that's the goofiest thing. They kill me with that, man. They kill me with that, yo. I don't like to judge anybody while you judging. I don't judge while you judging. We had that episode on our show. A woman came up. I don't judge, but I'm a judge. Y'all judge everything. You have expectations and standards. You just said they have standards. That means you're judgmental. Most of us judge people. All of us judge. We're all judge and jury. Stop saying you don't judge. Women love saying they don't judge to seem like they're not making a judgment on somebody, so they don't have to worry about any backlash or offending somebody or someone being upset with them, especially women, so they can still be aligned with each other. They don't care if they offend a man, though. They just scared of each other, too. They want to make sure they still have the recognition with each other and the relationships with each other. They value the relationship with women who may lead them to destruction and breakups and down wrong paths, making the worst decisions, than to be with men who will help them live in righteousness, that'll support them and that'll love them. It's DNV. It's conditioned DNV. Because even these marriages are surrounded around what women want. A marriage is for women. A man being monogamous is for a woman. A man giving his resources is for a woman. A man protecting her is for a woman, and not having to protect nobody else and have a multitude of women, that's for a woman. When I get to press this button.
It's time for some super chats.
Let's see. Thank you so much, my brother. Again, Marcellus, man. What's up, my brother Ali? How you been, Marcellus, man? I hope you and your family doing well, family. My brother, Uncle Rick, come back with this $2 super chat. D's, they liars, bro. What my hold on, my brother Ricky. I could have sworn they
because
lies, bro.
real eyes realize real lies.
And then my brother Dark Lake with the $5 super sticker. Much love to you, my brother. I truly appreciate it. And then my brother Lou with the $2 super sticker. I truly appreciate it. Let me play my clip too. Hold on real quick. Let me see something. Yeah, I get to play this again. I love playing this one, man.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And then my brother Luke has become a member as well, man. Thank you for trying to get us to our membership goals. I truly appreciate that, man. Thank you for being another member.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
The true red pill, man. If you truly trying to tell the truth and you intentional behind the truth, man, you are red pill. You are red pill. You are red pill. If you are trying to tell the truth, you're a red pill. If you keep talking about red pill brothers and red pill content and you say you telling the truth, then you have to admit you red pill. You're not blue pill. But if you lying and manipulating like a lot of you are, we can acknowledge why you blue pill, because you still trying to live in fantasy world. But y'all are red pill if you're trying to tell the truth. Oh, really? Oh, Lou come with the Lou. That's 20 memberships, my brother. Truly appreciate it, brother. You done blew up the goals, and you done got me to my main goals as well too, man. Thank you so much for gifting 20 memberships. And if you got those memberships, man, make sure y'all keeping it. If you rocking with Ali, you rocking with the Untouchables, you rocking with Team Fatty, Lou the Legend, Nino Nation, all the Untouchables, man, Tony Golden, man. I wish I could name out all of y'all. Doris, everybody, Shadow Dragon, Caesar's Palace, man. Make sure y'all supporting the channel, man. Make sure you supporting the family as well too. Much love to you, my brother Lou. I get to press this one too, Lou, because that counts as 100. But then I hit the membership too.
Ali, he said he didn't have your money, but we made sure he coughed it up. Thank you for the $100, fam. Don't make us run you down for it.
Man, thank you. And come on, Lou. Don't get carried away now. That's 30 memberships for so Lou, you are now the sponsor with $150, man. Much love to you, my brother Lou the Legend, man. I truly appreciate that, man. Always. Let me hit the membership as well.
All praises, all praises.
Much love to you, my brother Lou. And then my brother Adrian, again with the $5 super chat, man. Much love to you, my brother. I truly appreciate that, man. Where's my
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Again, y'all, please like and subscribe. Share it out. If you can, share it to your channel. Post it on your channel. Share it to your IG. If you don't agree with me, Ali, I'll drop the link on IG or on the super chat. If you don't agree, you are more than welcome to come up as well too. Again, I don't mind people challenging me. I don't mind criticism as long as you intentional. My brother Fatty said, if you can take us from A to Z, man, that's even more understanding of why you have your beliefs. But people who just making assertions or making statements and can't substantiate or exercise any ability to show us any reasoning they took to come to their conclusion, you coming in bad faith, you know. But again, man, much love to everybody. My brother Lou, let me see, Lou. Well, I have to come back and do that. Let me see if I think we destroyed the super chat goals. We still trying to get 100. We met our super chat goals. We met our membership goals. We just trying to get 100 more in the Cash App, and then we'll meet those goals as well too, man. But let's keep going.
That's who I was at that. We was on the same level. I have to receive that, right? So whenever you have something in your life that you don't like, don't judge the person. Ask yourself, what's in me that's attracting this person, and let me change that about me because I want to attract something different.
I literally said that to him on one of our shows. That's really the truth. You are what you attract. You're on a certain vibrational frequency.
So if I'm just pushing my cart in the grocery store and some little rat come up to me, that's what I am?
Wait.
Like, come on, dog. Come on, I'm in the grocery store.
No.
Yes.
Hey, come on, don't say that.
I'll say
I'm just chilling at the nice bar and I'm chilling in some little busted, little thirsty chick. That's who I am.
Yeah, because let me tell you why. Look at your watch. Look at your necklace. Okay. Your presentation is just sitting at the bar is a girl who's like, oh, I can cash out, and this is my opportunity. Like what social media did is girls. It's fine girls. I love it. No, for real, I'm gonna give it to you real because there's fine girls. Because now social media got the access, right? Yeah. So let's say there's this fine girl in Alabama, right? Yeah. Not in California, and then she sees a baller with a wife, and she's like, I look better than his wife. Ooh. Oh, I just got to get around the right people. So now, and then also back to why you said everybody's single. Nobody's grandma no more. We could, listen, I got on wig, makeup, hair. My body's real, and I take pride in that, okay? But people, you're getting body surgery. Yeah. You know, there's Ozempic. You could buy an ass. You could take away a waist. You know, all these people. So the average woman, she's too good for her partner because she's no longer average. So now she's like, wait a minute, I look this fine. I deserve to have this on my arm. And the guy who would be her equal, he's not good enough because she's now a whole new woman, right? Yeah. So that's another reason why, like, your partner, you are now no longer matched with, right? Yeah. So now this is where the men of the pause win. Their options are so wide. Yeah. Like, it's incredible. Like, I had an event in Houston, and it starts with attraction for women too. And it's always gonna be more women, so it is what it is. But let's say we got 60% women, 40% men. But out of the 40% men, and I'm being generous if I say 2 have all the attributes all of the 60% women win. Yeah. Like, they all want it.
Y'all see how they keep flip-flopping and admitting that they're the problem? They want the men that all the women want. But then they'll blame it on men that there's not a good enough leaders. They're not enough good men. But why would these men want to lead these women who are so thirsty when they say men don't want thirsty women and that you shouldn't be a thirsty woman, but they're admitting that they're a thirsty woman? Why do we got to play all these mind tricks, man? Why do we have to keep taking all these translations and false things that they're telling us and lies they're telling us, and we have to all break it down? You know how many years it took us, me to get here, and Lou to get here, Fatty to get here, people to get here, to start translating their lies? Because we believe so much in women because they're our mothers, they're our first teachers, and we still believe in good women. I'm going to keep professing that as well, too. We believe in the elders. We believe in loving, supportive women as well, too. But looking at what these women are saying, they're lying in the same breath. You're saying that y'all don't want majority of these men, and these women want the minority of those men. But when they see these women are thirsty, why would they want to be with you? We got to make it make sense.
And it starts with, because he looked good, he's fresh, he's dressed well. And then I'll do an interview and it's like, okay, he got 2 baby mamas, 3 kids, all this other thing. And another guy who wasn't as flashy probably has no kids yet, right? But he can't afford to look as rich. So if you anywhere you go, a woman is like, ding, like you're flashing lights.
Yeah.
I get my rent paid. I get, there's women like, I cry over the broke guy. Like, I cry over a rich guy. You know what I'm saying?
I cry in the Rolls Royce instead of the Toyota Roller Royce. Like, I never went for that because my dad is rich. I was dropped off in a Rolls Royce to school. So for me, it's like, I don't care. Like, I look for the man. Can you communicate? Can you be vulnerable? Can we talk about some shit for real? Can we go through something and really get through it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you know how to treat a woman? Like, do you know how to be a husband and not just want a wife?
Right.
Like, these are the things that matter, is like real qualities. My ex is 5'9". Like, I don't give a damn like what your height is. I don't care what.
They don't care, but they care. They don't care, but they care. I don't care about how tall he is. I don't care about how much money he is, but we care about how tall he is. We care about how much money he got. Which one is it? It's perpetual lies, yo. Like they're lying this whole entire time. And see, Paul Pierce, it's like he playing the game. I hope that's what he's doing, because he'll say one thing and then come back and change what he said, because he don't want to get the women that cannot come on his show. Ali and Fatty don't care because we intentional. We love the sisters. We get a lot of our supporters now from sisters. They see what we trying to do. We trying to bring people together. And you can't, again, big dog, you can't say it's both when women like men lying. You can't say it's both. Can I bring Fatty? Hold on. Let me see if I could bring you on there real quick, man, brother. Hold on. Thank you, my brother. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna be right. Give me 1 second, y'all. Fatty, do you have the keys? Are you back there? I'm gonna wait till I hear Fatty, but I'm gonna keep going.
None of that stuff. Like, I want to be with someone for real.
I'm here.
You said, not to cut you off, but
can you share it too? Like you can.
Yes, I can do everything. Don't worry. Go handle your business.
Okay, give me just 1 second. It's gonna be 1 minute, y'all. Give me 1 minute, y'all.
And thank you very much, friends, for being here, supporting the brother Ali. He's back streaming. I see y'all in the chat. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to have an open panel in a few seconds. So if you want to pull up and make sure you give your opinion and a little bit to push back, you got it. If you see anything on the last few months, since we're not doing open panels, ladies first, super panel, you can pull up and give us your opinion. Okay, I hope you guys once again are having a great week. Shout out to my boy Lou the Legend with the 30 memberships. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for being here. I actually didn't watch this Kendra Tangy. I was saving it, but let me guess. She's giving dating advice because she has a dating platform, but she can't even get somebody to take care of her. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Isn't that actually ironic that the woman that literally has a dating platform with thousands of people can get herself a date? The irony. The irony. Once again, Kendra is what, 46 years old? 46. 46. Does she want to have kids? I know she said she doesn't want to get married, but ooh-wee. That's interesting. Let me see what y'all saying in a chat. Let me see what you're saying in the chat real quick. Alicia says they be comparing different attributes, looking for equality. Dumb. Wait, TNBN. Long time no see, sir. I see Papi Blanco. What's up? How you doing, sir? Daniel, he says, woman move like that. They do want to wanted man. I believe most married women are married to men that their girl wanted or added first. Ooh, we talk about pre-selection, Daniel. Talk about pre-selection. I get my boy Big Dog barking in the building to appreciate you, sir. Papa Luke says, drop off. It's cool in a Rolls Royce and still got her back blew out in the back of a Honda Accord. That's fact. There's a fact. There's a fact. There's a fact. And if she comes from such a good family, like, shouldn't she be ahead of the curve? Like, what is the excuse for a woman that comes from from a silver spoon, has a silver spoon in her mouth? Like, what is their excuse to not find what her parents did? Mm. My boy Dollar Wash is in the building. I'm actually jealous of this chat because he actually has the names. He doesn't have the at Marcus in the building. What's up, Marcus? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, she said she's 46 and natural. I call it cap. I call it cap. I call it cap. There's no way Kendra G is natural. No way Jose. Papi Blanco says for a 44, she's not 44, she's 46. She's an okay looking chocolate woman. I'm pretty sure she's bald headed, but if you put Kendra around 100 other 40-year-olds, yeah, she's attractive. Money buys you longevity. But that's kind of interesting that I think she's older than Paul Pierce. I think Kendra G is older than Paul Pierce, which is crazy. But she is older than Paul Pierce. And the lady next to them is on her early 30s. She lost a lot of weight. She's looking like a baddie. Let's see if she can find a man now or if there's going to be more excuses. Okay. Jack Carter in the building saying I'll still slaughter out. No, Jack, because she doesn't date. She doesn't have sex when she dates. Isn't that crazy? Like, all these women never have sex when they date, ever. 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 Not one of you. All of you are celibate when y'all single. So who are these? Like, who is spreading these STDs? All of y'all are seeing. All of y'all. I don't have. I go on dates. So who is paying for these dates? So you going to the movies? You going to dinner? You go into activities? Like, who is paying for these dates? When Paul Pierce asked her how many dates before I have sex, did she answer that? I will never tell a woman to give it up quick. It's your job to protect yourself at all costs, ladies. But it's our job to not be bamboozled. What do I look like going on 7 dates with you? Probably paying all of them because I'm a gentleman. Like, who goes, like, if, let me ask the chat real quick. Put a one in the chat. If I go on a 5 dates with the 30, like, I'm 36, right? So let's equalize it. I am going on a date. I'm trying to know this 36-year-old woman. Okay? Attractive. She has no kids like me, but she's not a virgin too. Am I a sucker if I go in 5 dates with her? I pay for everything and I don't get a kiss. I don't get a booty grab. Am I a sucker? 5 dates. I pay from there all, from movies to concert. I will take her to a candy shop. I am paying for these 5 dates. I don't get a smoosh, a kiss in the mouth, like something romantic. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm a sucker. Put a 2 in the chat if I'm a gentleman. 1 in the chat if I'm a sucker. 2 in the chat if I am a gentleman. I think I'm a gentleman. Damn, D, you're going to do me like that, D? Damn, Daniel says super sucker. Damn, Daniel says 1. EW2. Ouch. Oh no. A 1. Big lead, you too. That's crazy. Damn, there's no two like that. There's nobody that thinks I'm a. Hey, ladies, am I a gentleman? 5 dates. I'm trying to know you. I'm paying for everything, but I didn't get a kiss in the mouth. At least let's go with the kiss, not even the. Like, is this a 1 in the chat for a sucker, a 2 in the chat for a gentleman? And shout out to Player One, member for 13 months of the Untouchable Empire, baby, saying, I'm a MF fucking, MF, man, I can't curse on Alicia. Untouchable, keep up, Ali, salute, keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir, the worst editor in the game. Big Dog, anything more than 3 is a dummy text in effect. Ooh, wee. Jack Arthur calling me a sucker too. Oh no. Papi Blanco says, I don't think so, but after 5 dates, you should be extremely careful. For the most part, 3 dates and under should do it. The 4th date should be at the clinic to make sure that could you clean. Dollar washer too, as long as you smash in her cheeks during the process. That's actually a good point. Michael says, Kendra ain't even a chick you want to kiss for D6. Old and same first date with no kiss is okay. Yeah, but there's the like no, let's actually have a serious conversation, right? I think it depends on the type of dates that you are taking this woman. I think if you're taking her in I think if you're taking her like to because the movies here is cheap. Like dinner dates, as long as it's like not those expensive dates. Like I think if it's not an expensive date, I think like 3 is the limit. Like 3 is where I draw my line, especially if I'm paying for everything. If you pay for things, if you let's imagine I take you to dinner, you take me to dinner. I take you to the movies, you take me to the movies. That I will do how many dates you want, lady. I will do how many days with you. I will travel with you. If you are matching my energy and you are trying to know me, if you are going to make me wait, if you are going to make me grovel, and you have to be paying every single time we go out. I pay 1, you pay 1, and I don't feel used. I can go on 20 days with you. I don't have a problem, especially if she's a dope woman, if she's funny, even though women are not funny. If she like, I'll make sure I'm good. We going on the movies. Oh, you pay? Oh, damn. I'm feeling like a princess today. She's paying for things. But if they don't open their wallet in any shape or form, 3 is my limit. 3 is my limit. After 3, I'm looking at you like, I don't know. Sounds like you put me on the friend zone. If I was your best friend, I want you on it all the time. I want you on it all. If I'm your best friend, promise that you be mine. I will have to divert my attention to other princesses. I will might still date you and go dating with you, but on my way back on that Uber, I'm sending that message to Keisha. Hey Keisha, it's time to do. And then I go back to you, bestie. And then I go back to you, bestie. I'll make sure I take care of you, bestie. But hey, you can't put me on the friend zone and not give me nothing and then think I'm going to starve. I'm a dog, baby. X gonna give it to you. If X can give it to you, he is going to give it to Patricia, Alicia, Annabella, Tanisha. Damn, Ali's going to be mad when he came back. I am telling you, ladies, protect your clamp. Make sure you protect your clamp. Make sure don't be listening to no Fatty and no Ali and no Red Pill Ninja, no nothing. You don't have to give it up quick. You just have to be careful for making the man not feeling used. If the man is feeling that he's being used, you should open not your legs, but you open your wallet. Okay? Remember that. You don't have to open your legs on the third date, but you definitely should open your wallet. And if he does let you pay because he's a gentleman and he wrestles you for the card, give me that, I'm a man, I will pay for it. You should let him pay. You should let him do what he needs to do. You should go home, and before you go to sleep, you send him a cash app with exactly the value of the date, and you say, "Thank you for taking care of me, but I got this one." These little gestures are going to put you right back in front of the line, because most of these women never send cash apps, they only get them. Most of these women, if you look at their story on the Cash App, is gimme, 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 gimme. If one of y'all women want to get the man art and make him kind of wait for you while you take him, send him a Cash App with that second date money. That man will look at you like, oh, wait. I already thought I lost that money. And she came through. I love you, I love you, I love you. Dollar washer. He's in the building and he sent $5. He said, "You have an eye trajectory." Oh, wait, what's going on? "You have an eye trajectory at Fatty when you're making at least 20K a month, all level of options and circumstances." Damn, y'all making 20K a month? That's crazy. I'm not making 20K a month.
Thank you so much, brother Fatty, boy. That was very helpful.
Can I ask you a question before I go, Will Canali?
Of course.
How many days are, like, if let me say you're single, right? How many days would you be willing to go to a woman, like, she's not giving you nothing, right? How many days are you willing to take a woman out? You are paying, okay? How many days are you willing to take a woman out? Like 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. Like this woman, 36 years old, no kids, not a virgin, but she's dating to marry. You like her, she like you. How many days?
That's a hard question because the way I see it now, like, so I don't run around your question, but if she needs to be, if I'm talking down and she needs to be pursuing me, I'm not dating her anymore. So if I reverse that and she's pursuing me and wants to show her interest in me, I give her man, I give her a month, Fatty. Do I need to give a number of dates or can I
No,
give at
I
least
need that. Yeah, I need that because depends. Some people are quick daters, like they date 3 times in a week, going 3 days. Like, let's go. Yes, let's go with personal in-person dates. How
like
many
you're
days?
asking me something I wouldn't do now. Like I'm not taking a woman on no date. I'm not taking on her date.
You don't take a woman on a date?
Nope.
Why?
Because once you set that expectation that you're supposed to be financing her and you trying to pay for her being with you. So when you take her on a date, that's what typically is established, how much you will pay for her. So well, okay. You mean like I don't have to spend money? Like if we go into the park or
No, you definitely have to pay money. There's no part of it. No, you're not like there's a 23-year-old game.
Remember, look what they said, Fatty. Look what me and you know, right? What me and you were trying to destroy these talking points. If we spending any money in the very beginning, we don't have to spend any money for her to show interest in you. She gonna sleep with you fast. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm not spending if she like you. So if you already trying to spend money to keep her, and she giving you an expectation date and all that stuff, it's already over because you're trying to get to her instead of she trying to get to you now. Like if they were virgins and these women was raised as wives, then our ability to take whole multitude of dates or what we doing would change significantly. But it's the fact that they already gave the men everything for nothing that makes it hard as we get as older men. How many dates we gonna take? Make one, Fatty? Are you gonna say one? If we're gonna in the real world?
So this is what I was saying to them, right? I will give her 3 dates where I pay fully. If I don't get the kiss, at least a kiss, you don't like me like that. Because there's some circumstances. Imagine this is a woman that had a husband and she's a divorcee and that is the only man she knows or very close to it. See what I'm saying? No need to be exactly a virgin. I'll give you 3 dates for you to show romantic interest. if we are zigzagging on paying dates, I'll give you every time you want. If I'm paying the first and you paying the second, I'm paying the third and you pay the fourth, I will do everything with you. I don't have a problem. You are just my buddy. So
like my new stipulations, because I told you I'm writing my book. I'm gonna tell her if you're serious, I need to meet your friends, I need to meet your parents, I need to meet everybody that you know, and everybody has to be witnesses to this. We should start out right now. Like I want to get out. We talk on the phone, we get to know each other. You put out your stipulations. I want to know what you do for a living. You know what I want to do for a living. We get that out the way. We starting right away. I'm not doing this and that's why people were marrying people over. I'm not doing these date stuff no more, Fatty. Like if my relationship don't work, I'm not dating nobody.
Damn, so you wouldn't take Kendra on a date?
No.
Liar.
No, sir.
Liar, pants on fire.
No, that's not happening.
Do you really believe that Kendra is not giving it away?
You know she lying, Fatty.
I don't know. I think Kendra is an honest woman.
Hey, Fatty. Is that her face?
No.
Okay. So if she lie about her face, she lie about that wig.
She doesn't know that she doesn't lie about her hair, though.
Nah, that ain't real either, man.
So you're not waiting for Kendra?
No.
Damn.
Nope. Are you gonna wait? Exactly.
If Kendra was 36, I might give her a little bit of a test run. Like she's 46. Ali.
I know, and still
Ali, she was on the league with Allen Iverson and Vince Carter.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hold on, Fatty. I'm trying to be good, Fatty. We trying to get on the show.
I'm trying to be good too.
You trying to get on the show?
Hey, just go ahead and do your thing. I'm just saying.
You know what? Hey, you know what? You know what? Did you see? So the last guy she was dating, he scammed her.
Yeah, it was a Nigerian prince.
It was a Nigerian prince. He scammed her. So, or did he? I don't know. Like
I don't know. Hey, Ali, she had to know. There's no way she didn't know.
You know,
Ali, this woman don't get.
They said she scammed. He scammed other women.
I don't know, but there's no way that you're dealing because that man had a bunch of money. I remember watching I think it was the interview or something like that. He was balling, but I don't know in what situation he was balling. But that's the thing. If you don't give Kendra a chance, I'll leave you alone. I'll come back when you open the panel later today.
Okay.
So, go ahead and have fun. And once again, be respectful, okay?
I am respectful. You know I'll be respectful.
You better respect King Kendra. Not Queen, King Kendra. The Empire.
I'm gonna try.
I love me some Kendra. Shout out to my lovely lady Kendra. I still wish she answered, how many dates do I have to take you before you consider sex with me? That was a great question. She said, let me be very technical. And then she didn't answer.
Ain't it crazy? They know, hey, Fatty, they're not going to tell you their secrets. They're not going to tell you what makes them wet. They're not going to tell you their red flags. They're not going to tell you what you get. They're not going to tell you what you don't get. We have to tell the truth about everything, Fatty. And you got to prove yourself 24/7. They ain't got to prove a damn thing. That ain't, hey, Fatty, why are you a woman's business?
Exactly. Play that video, Ali, before I go. Play the video. Why are you
like that? Hey, you like that? You like that, Fatty?
As a man, you're supposed to be working more hard and getting more money to spoil me and protect me.
Yeah, that's fair. But as a woman, I feel like...
Are you in women business? As a grown man?
I thought we was giving each other advice.
Not a grown-ass man in women business, though. That's getting very much sassy. As a man, you're supposed to be getting more money. As a man, you're supposed to be buying me a house. As a man, you're supposed to put me above your mother. As a man, them kids, me only. You bump your head? You fully conscious? Because at this point, I feel like I could be a better man than you.
She a better man than you. Again, y'all, thank y'all. We reached our super chat goals. My brother Lou the Legend, Luan, is the sponsor of today's show with $150. We met our membership goals, surpassed the membership goals with Luan's donation with 34 memberships. We just need 100 in the Cash App. My brother Derek hit us with the $5 super chat for solid brother fighting the good fight. Much love to you, my brother. Remain until.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And again, Ali is not trying to be like majority of these other brothers in the right way. I give those brothers grace too. There's a lot of men that's jaded. There's a lot of men that's tired. There's a lot of men who've been run down. There's a lot of men who've been run over and destroyed. But I want to still have grace and understanding for our women as well too. Not like to get run over and compromised. But what I'm saying is that I don't want to get to a place where I say I hate our women or dislike our women, especially the majority of our women. And I want to make sure I focus on the fact that we can try to establish some type of connection with them, but they got to bring something to the table. It's still all love, but if you can't love right, you got to stay right over there. And if I can't correct you and redirect you, there's no reason for us to be in a relationship. If I can't tell you what to do, if I can't control you just like you control me, just like you have expectations and standards of me, just like you want me to stay up from being outside, be inside, don't comment, don't entertain these women, then you can't control me. Because the control word is just responsibility. When they say they don't want to be controlled, it's they don't want no responsibility. They don't want you to have expectations. They want to still do what they want to do. It's simple as that. So right now, man, we need $95 more in the Cash App, and we met our goals for today's show. Let's keep going, man. Thank you so much, my brother Fatty, for entertaining us. Thank you for the 100 people that was supporting, that's been in the building. I don't know how many likes do we got. Let me see how many likes we got, man. I hope we got enough likes, man. I hope y'all ain't doing me dirty out here. Oh, we good with the likes. That's what I'm talking about. Again, y'all, if you haven't shared this live, I'm asking you to share this live onto your posts, onto your IG, onto your timeline. Please share this. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. If you have any pushback, let me know as well too. We can drop the link anytime. If you got smoke, if you want to add to the fire, I may open up the link. My expectation for today was to go till 9 at least. So if anybody has something to say before then, if anybody wants to address anything, if you think I'm flip-flopping, I'm contradicting, you have every right to criticize as long as you are a healthy, respectful individual. We're not bringing no people up here from YouTube past. If you know you ain't supposed to be up here, you know you ain't getting brought up here. But anybody who is want to have an intentional conversation, a respectful conversation, man, you're more than willing to hit the link. Man or woman, no children. They're not ready yet.
Experience is the only life teacher, you know, and unfortunately, and I always say this, before I even knew what Cassie and Diddy went through, I'm not going to go through that, but I will always say, if money mattered, why did Cassie leave a billionaire for a trainer and a white guy?
And y'all going to still lie. Cassie left with millions of dollars that Puff Daddy had to give to her when she sued him and settled out of court, and she still tried to go back to court with him as well. She wants money. She left that guy because she wanted his money, and she no longer can be with a situation that wasn't benefiting her. She did all those messages that came out, the text, the video showed that she was enabling him. She was rocking out with him. Don't try to make her the victim. She ain't no victim. She was doing the same thing he was. They was trafficking or having not trafficking, but having a prostitution ring together. They were sleeping with both them people together. So stop trying to make her the victim. She knew exactly what she was doing. It'd be killing me when y'all be trying to do that. Why would she get with a man if it's about the money? You just said they lie all the time. They just said 95% of men can't even get these women. The majority of these women want money and a man's reputation. They leave when they can't control the man, or they leave when they don't no longer see this man as a benefit. Y'all are such liars. Kendra, why y'all lie like this? Jesus Christ, y'all be lying, man.
Y'all keep saying broke men shouldn't be dating, but you broke too. Baby, make it make sense. Handora bashatala mama.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Completely opposite, right? Yeah. But what I've come to terms is sometimes people just got to learn it for themselves. You know, a lot of things that I know is because I learned it for myself.
That's true.
I didn't know what I know at 46. I didn't know at 30. That's why when I dated the athlete and he told me I wasn't his girlfriend, I was like, okay, I got this lesson. Okay, check box, never doing that again. But and I always, and like, I know it seems like money is the end all to be all, but if that's the case, why did Juanita Jordan get a divorce from Michael Jordan? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did women who had, why did Dr. Dre's wife eventually leave? You know, they were.
Because they knew they would get half and they knew they would get alimony. They knew the court system would support them. If women didn't get the things they got, they wouldn't have the incentive to leave. Most women would let their man cheat in peace. Y'all want to keep it real? If they didn't get those things that they get that the government allows them to get, they didn't have the incentive to leave their man, they would let their man cheat in peace. Simple as that. Yeah, they're already in sexless marriages and relationships. And the women knew that the man would cheat to stay in the relationship. And if you still wanted those provisions and support and protection, you weren't going nowhere. But now that you take the man's money, and you've been taking the man's money because you probably was saving, because majority of the time when you're in these relationships with these high ballers, those women put that money to the side. They're not spending no bread. All the money that they're getting, they're saving. That's why women are able to purchase houses. That's why women are allowed to save. That's why women can have the expense of living off another man, because she can take his money. Women are saving off of other men. They're leaving because they're going to get money and they're going to still get support with the help of the government. The man ain't going to keep getting sex when you leave. He ain't going to get a woman that's still cooking, cleaning, supporting his household, but a woman still possibly get alimony or half his assets, or he still have to take care of them kids as well too. You still going to get child support. The government makes sure we still providing some type of support to you. You ain't got to provide no type of support to us. That's why y'all leave. You leave because you want to. You do what you want to. You're not loyal to nobody but yourself. That's the main reason why you leave. Stop blaming it on men. Oops, wrong button.
We're married to very wealthy men.
And by the way, y'all, we done met our membership goals and our super chat goals. We need $95 more in the Cash App, and we met our goals for the show. And if we do meet the goals for the show entirely, I'll do another live too. Let me see, probably tomorrow. I'll do another live tomorrow. If not, I'll catch you on another one. I may still go live tomorrow anyways, but I'm gonna try to go live more consistently. Now that I got some time freed up. When I have time freed up, man, I'll come and bring y'all some lives, man. Come rock out with y'all. And maybe if some of y'all want to come up on the panel, I'll start opening up the panel near the end of the show, in the middle of the show, especially if people got pushback or smoke, man.
And it got to a point where they said, you know what? My spiritual being is worth more than what you have in the bank. Why did Shawnee eventually leave Shaq? Right. So, but we can't teach that class. Unfortunately, people just have to go through it themselves, and you have to honor that. And I had to get grace for that, because I'm like, I'm trying to tell you, but I had to realize, you know what? You got to go on your own journey and learn for yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's 100% true. So before we,
Kendra,
yes,
I was saying, let's talk about this game you got.
First of all, what is the name of your dating app?
Okay,
and we're
so
gonna put it below in the description.
Yeah, so my dating app is Kendra G Single. So it's literally the name of the show. I decided to launch an app because I was like, it's the only app where the show you see on Instagram is actually now inside the app, right?
Okay.
And I really want to change the face of being single, because being single, I would 100% tell a woman to be single and happy, opposed to being attached to a man and you're secretly dealing with so much shit that you can't get away from it. But that title is so important to you. But because, like you said earlier, single almost has like the new STD, like what's wrong with you? It's like, nah, no. We're going to have a good time. So the card game is, who says being single can't be fun? And you can order it right now. So listen, we got 4 shots.
Y'all hear this nonsense, right? Now we're going to glorify. We went from getting people to come together. Now she's glorifying people being single with a single game that glorify you for being single. Because women no longer want to be validated by men, and not address the fact that when you're single, you're picking to be outside and you're picking yourself. There's no way you can refute that. Most of these single women pick themselves. They want the attention of other people. They want the power to run relationships. They no longer can manipulate people. And they gotten themselves to a place where they can no longer create healthy relationships with people based on their mentality. You're the most desired individuals on the planet Earth, and you can't keep a man, even a man who wants to be kept. It's crazy.
Glasses. If you don't want to answer the question, the way it works, you can play it with guys and girls. So I pre-selected some of the questions that I wanted to ask.
Let's see what this is about. I'm about to get this right here.
Okay, yes, you gotta get it.
Yes, and it comes with the shot glasses.
Yes, it comes with the shot glasses. Okay, I'm gonna go with you first. Okay. Put these in order from most important to least important. Intelligence, looks, money, faithfulness.
I would say a faithfulness first.
Faithfulness is first? Okay.
I would say maybe intelligence, because I can't be with a dumbass person. It would just piss me off.
Okay, so
And
faithfulness, intelligence.
And what was the other two?
Looks and money.
I would say money and then looks.
Okay, so faithfulness. Okay, Paul, what about you? I think you're going to say looks first.
All right, so for me,
I don't think he's going to say looks.
Money.
Money,
first.
okay.
This is me, what I'm looking for in a girl.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And by the way, y'all know they lied, right? The money come first. The looks come second. They don't care if you're smart, as long as they can take advantage of you or they can apply their intelligence to themselves. And the loyalty comes last, because they're not loyal to nobody. So they lie all the time. They want the money. They want the looks. They want to be able to take their woman out their man out in public. And when they sit down and have conversations, they want to be able to tell their woman what you do for a living. Because one of the most embarrassing things that a woman can go through is when a woman asks her, "Hey, what your man do for a living?" That it becomes really awkward. Can y'all still see me? Let me make sure y'all can still see me, because my camera just did something funny. Okay, y'all can still see me. Okay, I'm good. I'm good to go. Camera been doing all right today, but let's keep going. Shout out to the real woman again. I'm gonna start saying it in between my shows, so y'all make sure y'all get it. Shout out to the great women. Shout out to the faithful women. Shout out to the working women. And I'm not talking about jobs. I'm talking about the women that work on their relationships, that work with their children, that actually love doing for their kids and for their man and for their families. Thank you so much for all that you do for the ones who stand by their men, and knowing that your identity, if you're a good woman, is your family. There's no such thing as self-love and looking for myself and self-identity. That means you still outside. If you're a good woman, if you're a nurturing and loving woman, if you're a woman who's about men and children, you already have your identity. You just need a man to be tied to that identity. If I'm a man who outside and looking for hoes and I'm looking to have a good time, I'm still a F-boy. I'm not looking for no family. So when you picking yourself, you still outside. You still a 304. But when you're a good woman and a righteous woman and you're looking to invest in society and invest in other individuals outside of yourself, oh, you just looking for a man to help you to do that. You already a family-oriented woman. That's your identity. Before you ever met me, when you say you're looking for yourself, you're not trying to be on this page. You're not trying to be about family. You're not trying to be about our righteousness and order towards that God you lied that you believe in. You kept telling me you believe in this God that you don't believe in. Remember that. If she's still looking for herself, she still wants to be outside, because if she was a good, righteous, orderly woman who's about human beings and loving and nurturing, that's her identity, is the family.
Okay.
So the looks first, right? Wait, you said money?
Yeah, money.
The money's more important to you than looks?
Yeah, the money.
Girl.
You are lying, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay,
right. You asked me, right?
Okay, you're right. Okay,
right,
so money's important for you.
Remember, they pushing back on him, but they can't handle the pushback. But they equal to us, though. They can do the same thing we can do. They strong and independent.
What was it?
Faithfulness. Looks.
Faithfulness.
Okay.
So money, then faithfulness,
then intelligence, then in looks.
Wow. Let me ask you, has that always been your
They still don't get it. We prefer loyalty over everything. We prefer if she has intelligence where we can invest it with ourselves, and the looks. Most men are marrying 5s to 6. They don't get the dimes because the dimes being ran through. But the 5s and 6 want to act like dimes now too. So a man will still settle down and look department, and as long as he get a woman who cooperates. And if he has to go too low, he just stay outside and keep busting down women. That's why these men stay single. If he has to give up the looks, if he has to give up her body, if he has to give up her intelligence just to get a cooperative woman, what do we have? And a lot of times those women are lying to get a man. Think about that. Women don't got to give up nothing to get a good man, but men got to give up looks. We got to give up intelligence. We got to give up her body. We got to give up all these things to get a woman who cooperates because she has something to lose. Think about where we at right now. You got to date down more than you already was dating down to get a cooperative woman. Now, most of these women think they tan. Social media, with the help with social media, because they manipulate themselves, has destroyed the dating market. The average woman thinks she deserves a 10. And the less than average woman thinks she deserves a 10. The big woman thinks she's in shape. The most unattractive woman who don't think she got to do nothing for any man thinks she's the most beautiful. Men stay in their lane.
It changes week by week.
Girl.
Money.
Just the ass of the week, he said, men don't care if women have money. I don't care about that.
Okay. Let's ask. Okay, this is a good one. Let's see. After 6 months of marriage, your significant other gets into a tragic accident and can never have sex again.
Yeah.
What do you do?
It's over. I'm just saying, it's over.
I would stay with them for sure. And I would not leave.
What you mean? You out?
No, I'ma still take care of her, but I gotta get.
What if y'all leave us when we healthy? Why I gotta stay with you because you disabled? If you leave me when I'm healthy, if y'all leave most men while they healthy, why I gotta stay with you when you disabled? I'm just joking. You should stay by your person if they disabled. Y'all know I'm joking. But all I'm saying is that would be fair. If y'all are leaving men when they're perfectly healthy and loving you at your peak, why shouldn't a man be able to leave you when you're disabled? That's fair. I ain't telling nobody to leave that woman when it is. I'm going to stay by my woman. I'm going to stay by my family when anything happened to them. It's in me, but it would be fair. Yeah.
I want to have kids.
So, okay,
I'm still cool with her though.
You guys still be cool with her?
Yeah.
This is the problem with marriage. It's supposed to be.
It's gonna be love, like, hey, checking on you. You good?
Wait, do you get a divorce?
Yeah, we gotta get a divorce.
Hey, what would you do?
I would stay.
You would stay.
Yeah, I would maybe work something out. Like, hey, I would need to you can watch me and we can figure something out.
See what I'm saying? What's the difference? You might as well leave them.
You can watch me play with myself, like.
But you know what? That's real. This is why
you can eat me out. Like we can, we could do some stuff.
That's a tough question because it seems like the right answer is supposed to be you stay. Like that's the vow that you made, and you go. But
people don't say that, but they're not being real.
They're not being real.
I would honestly be, if I love this person down, like I feel like we could work something out. We could figure it out. I would be able to figure something out.
That sounds good.
That is devastating. If I love someone that much and you went in through a tragic accident like that, I'm not going to leave you high and dry. That's bad character on a person. I went through a devastating accident. My life changed. I'm down bad. I'm depressed. I'm going through it. And the one person that I love that I married was like, bye, peace. You can't have sex.
If I'm with somebody and they lost their legs, what you say?
Well, they had a tragic accident where they can't have sex again.
I mean, they probably lost their legs. I'm like, no, I'm good. I mean,
okay, this is
tough.
No, but you know what? But you're being honest, and I think that's.
Like, how much more years we got to live?
I don't know.
Like for the next 30 years? That's crazy.
Okay, so if it was later in life, you could do it.
Okay, all right, check this out. Would she agree to say, all right, I want to be with other women now? So if she say yes, she loved me, right?
I feel like the only answer would be yes, though, that person could be with somebody else.
I think that you have to.
That's why I said you have to work something out.
Right? If she allowed that, then I'll stay.
You have to work something out.
You got to work something out.
You do have to work something out.
If she say you good, you can go ahead and we still cool.
Yeah,
you have to work something out.
Yeah, because if it happened to me, I would say, go ahead, girl. If you need to go home and
you would let her go.
And you come home happy and you making me meals still and we cool, go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Y'all, would y'all be okay with that? If you end up being disabled and you can't use your parts down there, or you lose your legs too, would y'all be okay with your woman or man stepping out? Do you think that's fair? If you can't use that anymore, or if you lost your legs and you disabled, do you think it's fair for the person to step out, but they have to at least still continue to take care of you? Let me know. If y'all fine with the person still stepping out, press 1. If you're not fine with the person stepping out, press 2. I'm trying to think, but I'd be fine if I lost my body part and stuff. If I can try to think about that one. Man, I don't know. I let her. I don't know about that, y'all. Whew, it's a hard one.
I agree. That's why I said you have to work something out.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
what
work
I'm
something
saying.
out.
You
Yeah,
got to work
you don't
something
have to.
out.
This is what I did. I love these questions because it makes you rise to the occasion with the honest truth. Okay, this is after dark. I'm gonna give y'all some the ratchet
give us
questions.
some ratchet
Okay,
ones.
your partner wants a threesome, but the third person is a person you don't like.
Girl,
act out the convo. So he brings it to you, and he wants a threesome, but you don't like the girl. So what do you say?
You have me fucked up.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? It's like they be plants. Why are you having a threesome question inside of a singles game when you are promoting monogamy? You're promoting people not cheating, but then you doing a threesome game. That you just gaslighting men. Like, how many women gonna get mad? You see that question like that talking about a threesome when they already said they won't share their man. Why is that in the card game? This is what I'm talking about. Why is that in her card game? They already said they ain't sharing no man. They want a faithful and loyal man. Why is that in the card, man? Am I thinking too much or am I the problem? Hey, B-Love. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Danny, man. Hey, E-Class. Boy, I already did my neglect then. I'm Ali the Great. Much love to you, my brother. Adrian, man. Thank you for the donations. Marcus Evans, man. I'm going to shout you out still. Ducey, Danielle. Or, oh, no, hold on. I think that's Daniel. Sometimes I'll be messing up the Daniel and the Danielle. That's a hard. My brother Michael, much love to you, man. I got to keep coming back to these chats to say what's up to y'all, man. I be slacking sometimes.
For even bringing me something that I don't like. Like, you know, I don't like this
how
person.
he don't know
and if
that
you
you
didn't
don't
know
like-
I don't like her, then I don't like her. And first of all, you're not picking the person I'm having a threesome with. Like, whoever, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
The person, if we having a threesome, they not picking the third person. I'm picking it. It's random. It's out the country. It's someone we don't even know. Might pay her.
Damn.
What?
I'm telling y'all, the women who are share men, the women who will still who have to pick the woman, she still got to control a man her way. That's why a lot of these women who do the BDSM, they get to control how they control by the way they think a man thinks. So when most of these women are sharing men or they're engaged in these behaviors, they think they're controlling the situation when you can never, ever control a man unless he lets you be controlled. Just like you won't ever let him control you unless you let him control you. But most of the sisters that are doing it today, it's a way to control a man, to think you control him, but you can't control him. Make sure y'all know that. Y'all can never truly control anybody. But in order to be in relationships, people have to consent to have some type of control, which is why we have security. So stop being upset when a man wants control when you're with a man because you got control.
Saying, what if a girl was like, all right, I'm gonna pick the person and y'all
And it was someone you didn't like.
And it was just, what if it was somebody that he used to mess with and you didn't know?
Ooh.
So that would be crazy.
You would have to tell. Well, let me ask you, if you're in a relationship, should you tell who you once slept with?
If you're around that person,
yeah,
don't introduce me to nobody like where you was just sleeping with them and now you're kikiing and this is your friend. First of all, you shouldn't be friends with anybody that you was sleeping with because that's not your friend. You saw them naked and you saw their vagina.
So you believe any guy that if a guy you're dealing with should not, unless they have a child, because they gotta talk.
Obviously.
So unless you have a child, they should not be friends with anybody. So you're not friends with anybody you was once intimate with?
No. I'm not friends with, first of all, in a relationship.
Look at Paul.
No, listen. In a relationship, I don't have no male friends like that at all. Unless it's my homegirls, dudes and husbands, and like we're all cool. I'm not chopping with no man on the phone like that. Unless it's my family, my brother, my nephew. Like I'm not kicking it and going to lunch with no man as my friend. No, she's saying that's a friend.
No, but a person that, so
what's
he
a friend?
Still got access to you.
Right. No, well, a friend is you guys, let's say y'all were intimate and that didn't work out, but y'all had a friendship. Like you was like, you know what?
I don't believe in male and women friendships. That's my theory and I stand on it. So
you break up, his mama dies, you don't say, I'm sorry about your mom.
No, that has nothing to do with me. We were together, we were sleeping around, we were doing this. Like, I think that at the end of the day, women.
Yeah. She ain't got no friends, y'all. She's single. and profess she don't need a man, but she ain't got no friends. Paul Pierce ain't her friends. She ain't got all these men in her DMs and that's entertaining her or she having dates with. This woman is all by herself. She ain't got no friends. She don't entertain nobody. These y'all just be lying so bad. You want attention, but you don't want no friends. And you want male attention too, because you would change how you dress and how you conduct yourself when you go out in society. Y'all want man attention without any reciprocity, but you don't got male friends? Man, please.
Men are not real friends because every man that ever was my friend told me that they have feelings for me.
I have so many genuine male friends.
So I think that
Yeah, Kendra got so many genuine male friends. You know what's funny? They allow men to be in friend zones because those the men you can use. Those the men who will lend you money. Those the men who will help you move. There's the men that help you fix something. Those the men you can call on when you want somebody stomped out. But somehow you can't have relationships with these friends. You can't have relationships with all these men who would do anything for you. Because women are horrible friends. Women are users. Most men cannot have no friends with women because most women ain't gonna do nothing for you but use you as a walking billboard and say that they can have a relationship with a man but can't keep a man. So when women keep men around, it's to show the other men that supposedly you can have relationships with men, but most of these men would be okay with being compromised and used. Just like a woman's friend is just like a man having a woman in the friend zone. But women in friend zone can sometimes upgrade. That's the difference. Most men in friend zones, they'll never upgrade. But most women, if a man has you with friends and benefits, you can upgrade. It just depends on the situation. Like y'all love to say, it depends. You can upgrade from friends with benefits, but that man in that friend zone typically ain't upgrading nowhere but to having more demands and to meeting more expectations from this woman that has nothing to do with getting no intimacy or sex. Correct me if I'm wrong.
men and women can be friends if a woman strongly friend zones a man and puts that line up, or if a man is not attracted to the woman. But I think that if those two things are not in place, it does not happen. I don't care. Men can say they have a best friend of this many years. Oh, we slept together though one day.
So that means
like,
every girl should only talk to girls?
I think that I think if you're in a relationship, that you should have boundaries with the males in your life. 100%. That's how I feel.
You can have boundaries.
You gotta sometimes be mature about it because
But you can be as mature as you want, but then there could be a man that's like, hey, I got to talk to you. I have feelings for you. That happens to me all the time.
And they liars. And she lying too. She be doing the flip-flopping too. Y'all, think about this. There's been times in your life where men were trying to talk to your girl and she pretended like they weren't friends or they had nothing going on. And a man would be like, hey, man, block this person. No, I don't want to block them because of blase, blase, blase. But as soon as y'all have a problem, they'll block you. You couldn't get her to block this dude that kept blowing her up or try to entertain her. And she said she needed to talk to. I know y'all saw that video about the woman talking to her ex. She won't block him, but she'll block you. Come on now. It's crazy, man.
Time.
Well, then you cut that guy off. But I think the disadvantage of women not having genuine male friends is the reason why women can't learn men. Because
I could see that.
You know, a lot of things I know about men are things that I got taught by men,
Yeah,
right?
I could see that.
And not even necessarily I have to agree with it because I'm a woman, I have a woman's perspective. But I do believe, now you are right. There's no diss to what you're saying. There are men who are your friend, but they really want more.
Yeah.
But then there are some solid men that might show up for you that literally are just like,
why should a man show up for you? Why should a man that's not with you show up for you? Why should I show up for you? Why should I show up for you to be in a relationship? Like, why should a man chase you down, hunt you down, pay your bills, support you, protect you, do for you? Why should I do for you? Why should I step up for you? That sounds crazy. Don't allow yourself to be in these positions where women are using y'all, but don't know how to have relationships with you and don't know how to have relationships with other men. And they use you as a walking billboard. They use you as a sponsor. They use you as a person who will help them with their lifestyle and to make them look good in front of all these men. That's why a lot of times these sisters will go to the club with their male friends so that men will want you. Just like a man may take a woman to the club so women will like him, or women will approach him or desire him as well too. Because women like they desire the men who other women desire. If they see you out the club with a woman or with women, they're gonna want you more. They don't want a man that no woman wants. They don't want to be with a man that no woman wants. The plot. Hey man, if you got a rebuttal and if you think you can actually substantiate what you're saying and you can push back on Ali, man, I will drop the link for you. If you're not just capping or just talking, most of y'all are using men. Men use you for what you put out. The only way I can have access to you and use you is if you let me. That's it. When a man give you his money and resources, y'all call him a sucker. If he try to buy your love, y'all call him a sucker. So if you use your sex to manipulate a man and to get what you want out of man, you the sucker as a woman. We have to call out loser women. Just like we call out loser men. If you have to use sex, if you have to use your looks, and I'm not talking natural looks, you try to amplify your looks, put an emphasis on your looks, prioritize your looks to be in a relationship, then you a sucker, loser as a woman, and then you wonder why a man just wants sex or he just wants you for your looks and objectifies you to sex. But if you using who you are as a person, you are righteous. You a person that has some type of principle about you. You care about other people and how you treat them, and you have other skills and experiences you bring to the table. You are a healthy individual as a man and woman that is someone can have a healthy relationship with. What's up, Fred? Much love to you, my brother. Again, y'all, please like and subscribe. Please share if you can. Share on your page. Share on your story. Share the TikTok. Share the IG. Share on YouTube. We need $94 more in the Cash App. We met our cash super chat goals. We met our membership. Actually, we blew them out the water. We blew our super chat goals out the water. We blew our membership goals out the water. Help Ali get to $94 more in the Cash App if you can before I end the show. And if we don't, I think I'll still go live tomorrow, but it'll be a guaranteed live tomorrow. If you feeling the content, if you feeling the show, if you feeling the information, man, I'm gonna still try to bring some raw, uncut information to y'all. Do the best I can do. Much love to my brother Frederick with the $2 super chat. I'm gonna count it as a $5 super chat so I can play the video.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Because Ali love the kids.
Listen, you single right now and we cool. They might even have a girl or whatever, but they're like, no, I'm gonna, like, if you need male advice, if you need something, I don't mind showing up for you. Paul, are you friends with any girls you once had sex with?
What does that mean?
That's his favorite response when he doesn't want to answer.
Because to me, it's like, yes, I am friends with girls. That's probably my kids' mothers.
Okay, gotcha.
That's not what we're talking about. And you know that. You love to tiptoe around a
what
question.
are we talking about then?
Outside, and we literally said
anyone that you once was intimate with.
Are you guys still talking to them?
No, you don't talk. Okay, okay. Fair enough.
Give us another question.
Okay. Foreplay or aftercare? What's more important? Foreplay?
What does aftercare mean?
Aftercare is like...
Hey, my brother Frederick, man, much love to you. Player one, did I call you out, man? I'm a mother effing untouchable. Keep it up, Ali, man. Much love to you, my brother. Player one of the best in the building, man. One of the most solid brothers in this space for us supporting the untouchables, man. The content he helps us produce is ridiculous, man. Much love to you, my brother. I truly appreciate your words always, man, and your effort in helping us build as well. My brother Frederick came back with the $5 membership, gifted membership, man. If you get the membership, y'all, please keep the membership and support Ali, Fatty, and the Untouchables. And if you're hating on us, man, we got a little song for y'all.
I've been hating you too long to stop now.
Yeah, man, it's okay if y'all don't stop. It just fuels us, man, to do better. And hate is love, misdirected. So I know you love us. You hate to love us, but just come around, man, and love us, man. And then my brother Frederick gifted us with another membership back to back with that bull.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
Frederick, man, much love to you, my brother. What's going on, Blood Bloomers TV? My sister, Misty Blue. There's a song I like called Misty. How that song goes? Maybe you can help me, man. It's one of my favorite songs, man. Hey, you know what? On that note, y'all want to hear? Let me. So y'all know we be on that simping lovey-dovey stuff sometimes too. I don't know if y'all got to hear this song that I played on Fatty Show. Let me let y'all hear something, man. I want to know what y'all think, man. Can I let y'all hear a song real quick? Y'all want to hear a song? So I'm making an album for my lady, right? But I'm gonna dedicate it to the world with AI. Fatty put me on some AI, so I started doing some research because I was trying to help my father with some of his songs as well too, to see if it can recreate. Because what this AI does is that it helps you produce the songs you've been trying to produce, or produce songs that's original that you have in your mind. So let me play y'all a song that I made. Don't be saying I'm simping now. This is a song I made for my lady. Let me see. I gotta delete one of these. Let me see. I'm gonna delete. Well, I hate when I have to do this. I'll delete this because I really use this. All right. I want to know what y'all think. All right. What's this? Oh, I'm putting it in the wrong place. What? I think I just deleted it. Hold on. Hold on real quick, family. I'm trying to delete this so y'all can hear this. Let me see. Man, this part be hard because I like all these videos I got here for y'all. I like all of them. Oh, I could get rid of this one. All right, let me see if I can do it now. What in the world? I don't know why it's not letting me. I deleted some files, but it's not letting me upgrade it. I don't know why it's doing that. I deleted them files for no reason. I'm gonna hit y'all up with a song, with one of the songs when I can free up some of the space. I don't know why it's not letting me free up the space, but let me finish this real quick.
God, I did. I'm
the aftercare is like what's after, like the massage, run the bathtub, feet rough, the towel, and all that.
I ain't had none of that aftercare, so I don't know.
That's usually what the girl's job is.
The girl is the woman.
Yeah.
And rubbing the feet after the care.
Yeah, the aftercare is for the man.
Okay,
we need that aftercare.
But he's right
I'm
though.
not mad at that because the man put in the work mainly.
The man want that
I can see that.
like
I can see
that.
that.
So you're okay with running the back?
And then shout out to the one and only beautiful Doris, one of our biggest supporters, man. She always got our back. Doris hit us with $10 on our PayPal. That's still considered the Cash App as well too. She hit us with $10. Thank you so much, Doris, with the $10. Always appreciate you for one of the biggest contributors of the Untouchables. Top 5 in the building.
Water.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Make me a quick sandwich or plate or something after that. You know,
but it depends though. So was he the only one that came, or did the woman come too?
Don't matter.
I think that does matter.
No, it's
Wait a minute.
aftercare.
So, okay, if the sex wasn't good enough, he don't get no aftercare?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Selfish.
if the woman came, she's tired and exhausted and depleted. That I'm not saying don't get aftercare. I'm saying if the woman came, then she's like, woo, I'm done too. That was I'm like whooped. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are both whooped. Cause that can deplete you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're coming, you're like, woo, I'm whooped.
So you need a rest for a minute.
I need a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need a little minute. I'm whooped.
So he got to run his own bath water.
Damn.
I can run it. I
gotta
need
get my own
5
towel.
minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
That's
a
crazy.
woman needs a towel too. Like I get up, what if I'm dripping out and I'm walking down the thing? Like it's a lot.
Okay, so who gets the towel then? Y'all both had amazing sex.
crazy.
You're both tired. Who's the person that
both
goes?
came?
You both.
Okay.
Yes, you both escalated, or however you want to say it. So who's in charge of aftercare? Y'all just both.
Damn, I ain't never got the towel, I don't think.
You never got the towel? Every woman gets the towel for you?
I didn't know the woman needed a towel.
What?
The sheets is good.
You didn't know that a woman needed
The
a
sheets and the
towel?
cover is cool.
Crazy.
The sheets and the cover cool.
That's nasty.
We
I
wash
don't
them
know.
things, wash them things off.
Okay, I'll give y'all one more. Okay. I like the
That's such a good game. I have to get this game.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
fun.
Sure.
What's the freakiest thing you ever done in a car, and did you get caught? I'm giving them the raunchy questions.
I've done everything in a car. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, and no, I don't think I've ever gotten caught in a car, but for sure, like I've done whatever there is to do.
Okay.
Man, that's tough. I don't think I did nothing in the car.
Really?
I don't know. It's been a while. If I have, I don't remember the car.
For me, it was when
I'm too big. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no room. It ain't no room.
When I was young and me and my boyfriend didn't have
it's uncomfortable.
When I was young and me and my boyfriend didn't have our own place.
Okay.
That's why we would do it in the car. We're like 20 years old. We don't have our own apartment.
I think like high school or something.
Yeah, like that. Like young. I haven't done, as an adult, I don't want to have sex in the car.
This is not sexual. Could you date someone who only believes in 50-50 household responsibilities? That means you got to pay 50% of the bills and they got to pay 50% of the bills.
Yeah, I could.
You could, okay.
Yeah, I could.
You could, okay.
That's an easy question.
But boy, you don't want to be the breadwinner. You don't want to be the 100% provider. You have no
I mean,
skills.
I've always been the leader.
Okay.
And responsible on that.
I think that I could do it, but it does throw off the dynamic in the relationship some.
I just think in a long-term partnership, everything's gonna change.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can have this idea, but I mean, I remember like my friend got married to an athlete really early on, and then he got hurt the following year. And if she was only in it for the fact that he was an athlete, she would have been out. But they had a real relationship.
Yeah.
And then she had to step up, and they're married to this day. Like I think might be 20 years now,
I
right?
love that.
So I feel like life, you know, like you said, you're blessed somebody, but everything could change. You could get sick. So that's why I do understand why you're like, who gonna show up for me if all this goes? Like, who's gonna wipe my ass? Like, you know,
He's
when
not
we
gonna
get
wipe
there.
nobody's ass is what we learned tonight, so it don't matter.
He would.
He just said
He
it.
know
That
he
was
said-
an
He said he would wipe it, but he just gonna sleep with somebody else too. So
I
he'll
didn't
show
say
up.
that. I didn't say that.
You said you
See
having
how
sex
he
with
changes-
somebody else.
Kendra, he changes his stuff all the time. You can't listen to this.
Paul,
man.
what's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
Oh, you're a Libra. Oh, you had a birthday.
What are you, Kendra?
I'm a Taurus.
I love Taurus. That's why I love
Are you a Virgo or
I'm
Capricorn?
an Aries.
Oh, Aries.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
That face was stank. You don't like Aries?
Yeah, no, I like Aries.
You do?
No,
I love
usually
Taurus.
Taurus, because we're earth signs, we usually match with Capricorns or Virgos. That's
Yeah.
why I said that first. No, I love Aries.
I
Aries
love
are good
Taurus.
energy, always happy,
for sure.
good people. Yes. You'll be married in 2 years. The tops.
Come on, the tarot reader.
Tops,
I mean,
tops.
I love that. So you're so good at what you do, Kendra.
No,
We
definitely.
appreciate you so much
Thank
for
y'all
coming
for
on the
having
show.
me. No,
If y'all
definitely.
are single, looking for somebody, clearly she's making match. 13 people married or 15?
15 people
15
married.
people
a lot of
married.
babies that end in marriages. A lot of weekends.
That don't even make sense, man. That don't even make sense, y'all. Y'all, again, man, thank you for all the people who contributed. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. Thank you everybody who came through the building. I gave people the opportunity if they wanted to address certain things that I was saying. Maybe I'm flip-flopping. Maybe I ain't saying something right. Maybe I don't have too much knowledge on the subject. Maybe Ali has the wrong perspective. Maybe I'm misguided. Maybe I don't know nothing. And somebody needs to teach me. And again, on any show, people are more than welcome. The next show, I'll probably try to drop the panel open it later on, maybe, possibly. I want to have some more open dialogues and open panels, maybe near the end of the show. But a lot of times, man, some people be talking crazy. But I do love good conversations. I want the people to be able to come up on the panel a little bit more as well too. But I want to get the things that I have to say off my chest as well too, and on my mind, because I'm always thinking, man. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm always thinking. But again, I appreciate everybody who's supporting us, everybody who's always supported us. Thank you for your hard-earned money. Thank you for helping us reach our goals. We just didn't reach our super chat goals, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. But I appreciate everybody who donated and everybody who continuously is supporting the Untouchables as well too. Poppy, thank you, my brother. Emmanuel, shout out to you, my brother. Frederick, shout out to you. Misty, shout out to you, my brother OG. If y'all got any topics on your mind, Thrifted, much love to you too. Even though I saw you disagreeing a lot, you could have pulled up, you could pull up if y'all disagree. We could talk about it. I ain't gonna run you off. I'm not in that even that. I don't even have that energy. Like I don't even have the energy to be fighting with people like that anymore. Unless it's an intentional, passionate conversation, then we can fight. We can get a little passionate about that. But I ain't trying to go back and forth with people fighting with them. Savage, much love to you. If I ain't shot y'all out, I'm gonna try to scroll as much as possible. Again, much love to y'all, man. Young J216, much love to you, Mama. I don't know how you got away with that name and you got space to get that name. Much love to you. I miss my mama very much, man. That's why I know we love women. A lot of things that I keep saying and talk about is mama, and hopefully the ability for people to have mothers. And you know what, man? Hold on. I'm gonna get this song on. I'm gonna get this song played. Hold on. Let me see if I could get space, man. I don't know what's going on with I'm gonna try this. Let me see if this works. I want y'all to hear this song this is a mama song. This is gonna be the song to the mamas. All right. I made this song for my lady. So y'all could tell people I be simping. Let me see. What can I delete? Because I want y'all to hear this, man. Man. Okay, I'm gonna delete this because I think I got in trouble with this. Let me see if it'll something will work now, unless they not let me do it. God dang. Hold on, let me see if I could do this, y'all. I want y'all to hear this. So oh, I know what. I'm about to ask Fatty, why are they not letting me why I'm deleting these files, but they said I still got too much. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I delete one of these if it'll work. I'm gonna be mad if it works, but I'm gonna delete this, see if it works. I'm gonna be mad if it works. It still ain't working. Why is it doing that? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna refresh real quick. All right, I ain't going nowhere. I'm coming right back. Okay, let's do this real quick. Hold on, man. Let me see. I'm trying to see how else I could play this for y'all because it's not letting me add this song. Or is it a WAV file? It says MP3. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna try a different way. Let me see if I could try a different way. Open. Can y'all hear that? Let me see. Share screen. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Let her know. Hold on. I don't get why it's not letting me. It's probably because of these. I know this is what it is. I know exactly what it is. Let me see if this works. Because I don't want none of this, but I know it's because of this. Yep. When I hit it, man, this making me all right. All right, y'all ready? Let's see. Let's go. Y'all can hear it. But that's okay. Now look, here we go. Now this is gonna be I'm gonna put an album out to y'all that I'll see if y'all support. I'll play a couple songs on it maybe another time, but this one is for mothers. Okay, this is a song that's gonna be on the album that I'm dedicating to my lady, but this song is for mothers. All right, here we go. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, here we go. And I'll play it when I leave. Y'all watch it.
Long it's forever. Hey. African American man singing. That's our mama. That's our mama.
It's all original now.
Oh, that's our mama. Oh, that's our mama. You hold their fears inside your chest. You kiss their heads, you give them rest. Little hearts curl up in your arms. You keep their world safe from harm. Every smile, every sleepy sigh, they only close their eyes 'cause you're nearby. God gave them heaven in your touch. Love harder than enough. Dress man stronger, still tender. Oh, that's our mama. That's our mama.
That's our mama. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think, man? That's fire? Is that fire? If y'all think it's fire, press 1, man. If it like hit you a little bit, press 1. There's no songs no more that's talking about love. You can't say Ali. They be trying to be like Ali don't be liking women and stuff no more. When majority of the stuff I'm doing is for a lot of sisters and for men and women to come together. But y'all, that song, right? Like we don't even have songs like that anymore. Like the frequency and the energy that is put out into the world and make people feel things. So it's gonna be like right now. I got 7 tracks, and I'm gonna promote it on my page as well too. It's gonna be songs about marriage. It's gonna be songs about stepping out, not like cheating, like out, like you waiting for your lady to come and you want to see her and you see her. You know, I would play some more songs. It's man. I got 7 already. I gotta get about I got 4 more I need to finish. But I'll end it on this note, man. Like, mothers are very important. They're the core of our families. Women are the core of our families. All we can do is support you and love you and be there for you. But y'all the core. Y'all the first teachers of men. And I truly believe, just like the Nation of Islam teaches, when you teach a boy, you teach an individual. When you teach a girl, you teach a nation. When you raise a boy, you raise an individual. When you raise a girl, you raise a nation, because she is the life of the family. She is the core of the family. It's simple. Where there's peace, there's her. Where there's chaos, there's her. And I keep saying that. So I'm going to end it on a song for the mamas. We'll end it on that, and then we'll end the show. So I got to play it one more time. And I'll see you on the next one. We're going to end the show with that song. I love y'all.
Long it's forever. Hey. African American man singing. That's our mama. That's our mama. Oh, that's our mama. Oh, that's our mama. You hold their fears inside your chest. You kiss their heads, you give them rest. Little hearts curl up in your arms. You keep their world safe from harm. Every smile, every sleepy sigh, they only close their eyes 'cause you're nearby. God gave them heaven in your touch. Love harder than enough. Dress man stronger, still tender. Oh, that's our mama. That's our mama. Forever. Forever, mama. Dry their tears before they fall. You brave the night through every call. You teach them love, you teach them grace. They see God's power in your faith. That's our mama. That's our mama. Oh, forever, mama. Forever, mama. Yeah. That's our mama. That's our mama. Oh, forever, mama. Forever, mama. Thank you for loving them like heaven would. That's our mama. Forever.